welcome to another episode of After Aux Media. Let's give it up for everyone. Hello, I'm so happy to have you guys back here with us. As always, I am your host, Elias Afters, and we have a great show planned for you guys tonight. As you can see, we have changed the set here. And you guys see this? Look at this. We got some neon signs. Yeah. Shit look poppin'. You gotta admit, this shit looking nice. We got a nice, fun episode, you know. Everyone was saying that we were doing the red bar thing, and I felt like it was time that we started doing our own thing, you know. So I was thinking like a late night talk show kind of vibe. You get what I'm saying? So I busted out my good suit. I busted out the neon signs. I got some new music. We're trying to have a good time. We're trying to have some fun. You know, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about this episode. We got, by the way, this is Lost Ox Media. This is all just a joke. I am your host, Elias. Of course, I am joined here by my lovely co-host, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
We have a very lovely show for you today. If you're watching us now, we're here live on a Sunday, always at an undisclosed time. We're live on Kick, Twitch, X, and YouTube in case you guys need to jump platforms for any which reason. What else we got? After the lives are done, we take them down. We re-upload the episodes on Wednesday mornings at 7 a.m. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think about the show. And don't forget to hit those notifications because we like to go live, but we don't like to announce that part. You understand? So, like I said, we got a lot of stuff to get into with a small group of people. And every single one of our guests are in studio today. Every single one of them. We have the guys from After Tonight, Tommy Afters and Mark Wellborn are going to be here today. Ben Avery is going to be here. Jeff Dye we have in the studio with us today. We also have Joe DeRosa. They're all sitting in the lobby right now. I got Jeff, Tommy, Mark, and fucking Ben hanging out in the lobby. Joe DeRosa is in the lobby doing magic tricks for him right now, keeping them all entertained and shit like that while we're, you know, taking care of all of our stuff. So, you know, as always, I won't hold you guys too much longer. I think we should just get right into it, right? You start out with a little bit of something light, you know? You just turn off this music real fast, you know what I mean? What do we have on the docket today? We don't really have everyone in studio. Obviously, we're joking around, right? But we are going to be talking about every single one of those people. I love Ben's show, but yeah, nigga came off weird during the showdown. That is so true. They're saying Ben came off weird during the showdown, and we will be talking about that. Ben Avery and Jeff Dye finally had their battle, you know, their fucking little online fisticuffs, a battle of wits, if you will, dim wits. Get what I'm saying here? We're doing, you know what I mean? I gotta fucking blow off the guns real quick because we're coming out, bang, bang, swinging. But no, for real. Jeff Dye and Ben finally had their fucking little squabble on After Tonight. We'll be getting into that. We'll be talking about the lead up to that, you know. We covered Ben's crash out the other week when he fucking heard Jeff talk about him on his show for like 2 seconds or whatever. Started losing his mind about that. And what had aspired or conspired or whatever after was kind of crazy. So let's start up with the lead up to After
Girls.
Wrong link. Let's start with the lead up. So after Ben had done his little crash out, right? Jeff had a response to it. And I was very, very fond of this response. Look at this. Let me show you guys here. We got a new set, so we're you got to bear with us. But look at Jeff's response to this. He goes, "Admit it, you're in love with me, right?" I'm trying to zoom in here. My keyboard's acting up. There we go. No. So see, he did a little AI photo, right? Of an old man with a cane, ass load of sodas around him, right? Watching Die Hard. Is that not fucking crazy? And it's kind of funny because when we covered the crash out, they had someone in the chat sitting there saying to us, "Oh, Ben's wearing his old man cosplay." So this kind of is like playing into that, right? You know what I mean? And I thought that this was, I was smitten with this because I was already Team Jeff. Like, as soon as I heard the crash out originally, I was Team Jeff. Ben's over there.
I live in your fucking head, faggot!
I'm like, okay, we're Team Jeff now. You know what I mean? He's losing his goddamn mind. So when I saw this picture, I was like, wait a minute. Jeff watching Lost Ox Media? You know what I mean? I was like, it's a pretty specific AI image to make, you know? And I get it. It's very coincidental. It's a cane. It's some sodas. You know what I mean? But I like to think that we were a little bit of an inspiration here to Mr. Jeff, you know? And then what happens? Jeff gets the invite from After Tonight, right? And on the day that happens, fucking Ben goes and he has a little bit of a response. And this one's fucking kind of crazy, dude.
That's a little response?
That's a little response. Look at this. Guys, if you're watching right now and you're seeing this tweet, I mean, I knew Ben was writing a book. He said something about writing a book, right? He's been talking about it for months. I didn't know that the book was going to be about Jeff Dye, and I didn't know that it was going to be fucking on Twitter. This is a fucking goddamn book this guy wrote on here. He says, seeing a lot of misinformation about me and Jeff Dye. Who fired the first shot? ? My agents and representatives have advised me to make a statement. It all started when I stumbled across his comical observations, shout out to the algorithm. From my perspective, Jeff was a rabble-rouser, a silly goose with a flair for the edgy, like myself. And yes, perhaps I retweeted him too so infantically. I don't even know I don't know. I'm not that smart. Ben's obviously smarter than me. But I never spoke publicly on his trade, not a word. So he's saying, oh, I just retweeted him a couple times. That's all I did, you know. Suddenly, he attacked me on his Instagram Live, where he has 2 million plus followers, and we will be getting into that a little later as well. How did that attack start, right? Saying that Ben was attacking him. So now he's saying, oh, Ben sees him on Instagram Live talking shit to Ben, saying that Ben's attacking him, and Ben's like, I don't know what he's talking about. I apparently never attacked him, right? Ben says, I was incredulous. I ran the screen recording through my AI detection systems, but it was verifiably true. And much like in his heckler takedown videos, he showed me no mercy. So now we start to see Ben's like joking around, right? He's tried to make it kind of serious in the beginning. Got us in the first half, I'm not going to lie, right? That's like kind of one of those things. Got us in the first half. So now what else did he say? I poured over hours of his podcast and discovered he names past friends of his, rates private moments with celebrities and attacks them, reads private texts from friends and shits on them, says they're quote-unquote fake friends, shits on his peers, and names them by name, quote-unquote, or in parentheses, Mark Maron, Steph Tolev, Ron Funches, etc., and says he's the only comic who's not afraid to tell the truth. He truly is the last cowboy in L.A. I like this. This is a good book. I mean, imagine if Ben put this much effort into writing his actual book. He's like dead ass writing a book. He's been writing a book for like a couple years now.
What kind of book is he writing?
I have no idea. I have zero idea, and I did not test your mic levels before we started. Talk into the mic.
Okay.
I might have to turn you way up.
Yeah, I think maybe a little.
Oh, God. I'm going to be bleeding into your mic. Put that thing close to your face, girl. But anyway, look, Ben made an embarrassment out of Lemon Party, he's saying. Of course he made an embarrassment out of Lemon Party. This whole thing is goddamn embarrassing, man. So he says, I sought the refuge of my dear friends Devin and Jace, but nothing could console me. My agents called me. My wife and I entered couples counseling. Jeff was all I could talk about. Now, he's making this joke, but this is all true.
Right.
Like, he's making it like, oh, this is all a joke. He did every single thing he's talking about. So I don't know, like, if this is making him look good or, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, if you know a little inside baseball, like if you did a little bit of watching, you would read this and go, I mean, you did all that. Like, so it kind of comes off as like cucky. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, at least to me. So what else did he say? My wife is staying at her parents' for now, and I see the kids a few times a week. We go to the park, we get pizza, we go to the museum, but all I can think about is that my favorite comic in Los Angeles hates my stinking guts. It hurts to watch his comedy now, whether it's a quick-witted appearance on Gutfeld or the satirical mockumentaries with Dennis Prager. If you haven't checked this stuff out, highly recommend. It's like Christopher Guest without the liberal snobbery. Now, I don't know much about Prager, so I'll just take that as he's a bad guy, and you should check that out because Jeff apparently works for him. That's what he was saying last time we talked about it, right? I used to have a simple life. I see Jeff die, I click. Same as me. I see Jeff, I click. I do that all the time. Why? Because I was a fan, only to find out the guy just pushes everyone away. My team made me aware that Jeff will be on the popular live show After Tonight, hosted by Tommy and Mark this evening. I'm not asking for Jeff to forgive my wickedness, my iniquities, for I was provoked, and some things perhaps cannot be unsaid. I just hope he finds some peace, right? So this was a nice, touching little thing from Mr. Avery, right? Can't hear the jewels, they're saying. You got to put it closer to your mouth.
How much closer is this going to get to my mouth?
I mean, are you even plugged in? Let's see. Try now.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Ah, there you go. Couldn't hear the jewels, but now you can hear the jewels. Look at that. They're saying, can't hear the jewels. Can you guys hear the jewels now? Can you hear the motherfucking jewels now? All right. So anyway, that was Ben's little push at Jeff Dye right before After Tonight, right? Seems like we can't get a stream without some sort of technical something. We're like Ben. We're having technical difficulties like Ben. So I wanted to kind of share with you guys our favorite moments of the After Tonight. You know what I mean? Like everyone who's probably watching has probably seen it, right? I mean, this shit was essentially like the comedy Super Bowl to me. I'm not even kidding. Like, you remember when we were watching it?
Yeah.
I was like fucking legitimately I was screaming in here. I was like, oh my God! Like, I was losing my mind because Jeff was fucking putting the works on Ben. Like, I went into this like praying that Ben would get on, right? I go, there is a chance that there's a call in, right? There is a chance. So I was like, of course, I'm watching it like anyone would watch like a NASCAR race. I'm like, when's the crash going to happen, right? And then I'm also watching because I know that they're going to bring it up. Those guys are shysters, dude. They could seem nice and innocent, but they're on there to try to make you look like an asshole, whether you like it or not. That's what they're doing. They did it to Tristan Buckets. They did it to Jeff Dye once already, and he didn't learn his lesson. He came back for seconds. You get what I'm saying here? So it's just kind of funny to me that like that's what they got going on here. But everyone's seen it. I kind of just wanted to touch on my favorite moments from Ben versus Jeff. So if we can, we're going to bring this over here. Let's see. Sorry, guys, we got a new setup, so you're just going to have to bear with us. All right? You're just going to have to bear with us. Let's pull up some of these time codes. Oh, are we in theater mode? There we go. All right, so let's go to the first time code. Let's pause that. First time code. So in this one, you remember when we covered the fucking freak out, right? Ben's little freak out. I live in your fucking... Well,
I live in your fucking head, faggot!
I don't even got to say it. I got Ben. He could say it himself. So anyway, you remember one of the first things I said when we covered that is I go, Ben has never even met Jeff. Did you know this? Like, and you were kind of like surprised. You're like, wait a minute. He's freaking out doing all this shit. He's never even met the guy? Not one time. Jeff is even confirming it right here. Listen to this.
This is getting...
I've watched maybe 30 minutes of his content because his entire identity is trying to like destroy me, even though we've never met.
So you're saying, I mean, you said this to me, but you never met the guy. You never seen him in a room.
We've never been in the same room. We've never spoke. We've never had a dialogue. There's no evidence we've even been in the same state at the same time.
No evidence that they've even been in the same state at the same time. So now you have, I mean, right here, you can already tell Jeff is very, very, very worried. He goes, I don't know, man. This guy's like stalking me. Jeff has the funniest fucking face on right now, if you guys are just listening. That little like, you know what I mean? He's like, we've never even met. The guy's freaking out, man.
Now, someone might say, well, Jeff, how do you seem to know about him then? Well, because he's made his entire identity about me, and he has a lot of fans. It seems like he has some success, and in this kind of space. So they flood all my stuff. Of course, I'm gonna see it. Of course, I'm a human being. I see all the trolls and the photoshops and all the things. So I'm really only aware of him through all the people talking shit behind his back to me too. Like, I mean, like a lot of comics fucking hate this guy. And so they'll text me about it. And then I go, I don't even know it. I kind of try to dismiss it because I'm like, I don't know who he is. We've never met.
See, so now we got a little bit of like a he said, she said thing, right? Because Ben says the same thing about Jeff. He goes, every comic that I run into fucking hates this guy. Now Jeff is saying the same thing. It's like, I don't even know who to believe it. It's like literally having two girls like on the opposite sides of your ear. And wait until Ben actually gets on. The shit is fucking, it's next worldly. So I just wanted to show you guys that just to kind of give you an idea of like, I proved my point. They never met. And I had a hunch. I go, I'd never hear Jeff Dye talking about how he's met this guy before, you know? If so, he probably would have said something. He probably would have blasted his DMs on his show and how he does with everyone else, you know? So what the hell? So now look, this is, let's see. What's this next one? I don't even remember what this next one is. They're so good, honestly. I don't even have to give you any context. I could literally just let this fucking play and it'll do itself justice.
These Oregon people, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing against Oregon. I got nothing against Ben, if I'm honest. Like, I just don't know where this came from, you know?
I do remember what he's about to talk about. I'm telling you, this is why I wanted to bring those two time codes up. There is no way in hell that Jeff has not watched our episode when we covered that rant on Ben. That rant that Ben did on him. There's no way in hell that he didn't watch it. He brings up like every single point that we made from that fucking episode. First one, just now, never even met the guy, right? Now you go to yourself, you go, well, that one anyone would say, right?
Yeah.
Like just about anyone would say that. He also brings up the fact that we brought up how Ben took down his comedy special off of YouTube or whatever. Or someone ripped it from his site, right? And then he said YouTube took it down because he was talking about Jews too much, right?
Jews rule!
And okay, so someone rips it from the site. Every single other YouTube channel I know is talking about goddamn Jews. None of their shit gets taken down, right? So I was saying how I suspected that like he fucking got it taken down or he asked the Clipper to take it down. And then next thing you know, in his rant, he brings up the comedy special and goes, "Yeah, I was killing at the show at the comedy store. My hour was killing. Someone ripped it and put it on my website or on YouTube, but YouTube took it down. You can find it on my website, benavery.live, right? It's like essentially doing an ad for himself. You know what I mean? And this is another thing that Jeff brings up. Listen to this.
You know, I don't get it. It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, but aren't you like, are you worried that he's not going to stop? That this could go on for your remaining days?
It wouldn't bother me. Also,
really?
he's bordering on stalking. Like it's like if you type in his name on you. Oh, that's another thing, by the way. Some of his fans have accused me of he blamed me for his YouTube channel going down. I didn't do anything. I've been ignoring him and blocking his followers. I wouldn't even know how. Do you think YouTube is going to take my call? I didn't even know you could call YouTube until he alleged that I did that. But that's just his way of. He plays these little games, dude. He's trying to get you guys to go, oh, that's so. Look, Jeff did something to me. I don't know him.
Yeah, so that was a big allegation, and that you contacted your manager or something, and they got lemon party.
He didn't do anything.
He didn't do
but
anything.
He does that kind of stuff all the time with his little stand-up thing. He's like, I said some stuff about the Jews, and so they took it down. But now I'm gonna re-upload it, so you guys have to pay to be a subscriber and all that shit. That's a classic like streamer move, by the way, is to be like, I was so naughty that they took it down. You can say anything you want on the internet. Do you know that? We could talk about Jews all day. Jews are bad. Jews are bad. Jews are bad. And it's not gonna get taken down. This won't.
How funny would it have been if it was like, bloop, and the stream just got fucking ripped down like right in that second. He goes, guys, I swear you could say Jews. It fucking bang. Shuts the stream right off. But Jeff is making a very good point here. again, the same point. That's why I think it's such a good point. Because it's our fucking point. If it was anyone else's point, I'd be like, Jeff is a fucking idiot. He's lying to you. Don't listen to him, you know? But he's making a very good point here. And isn't it funny to me, like, he calls it a classic streamer move. He goes, this is a classic streamer move. Like, you have any idea how derogatory to say something like that to someone like Ben is? You know, Ben, podcaster, comedian, all that shit. What are they saying in the chats? What is it? New set, pretty fire and looking sharp in the Fuentes-inspired suit. Hey, yo, what the fuck? This is not Fuentes. We're doing After Tonight, man. Come on. You don't get it? This is no Nick Fuentes. We're doing Tommy Afters After Tonight with Tommy Afters. This is good shit. All right? So now let's go to the next time code. And thank you. I really do appreciate you saying that you like the set. I worked very hard on trying to make the set fucking nice. And it's working out in the visuals department. I'm clunky as hell right now. I have no idea where anything's at. I'm like trying to hit buttons over here and do like all sorts of shit. So we're working through it, but I appreciate you telling that the set looks nice.
I like it on my side.
I know you like it on your. You should see Ashley over here. She's fucking laying on a chase lounge. She's sitting here like a fucking hedonism too. Over here, a guy, dude. We got a buff guy over here in the corner feeding her grapes and shit like that. I'm like over here worried for my goddamn life. I go, dude, my girlfriend's gonna leave it. It's bullshit. Listen to this. This next time code, I like this one a lot because so you know now they're starting to talk about Ben. Jeff is starting to get a little bit of like, you know, some vigor in him. He's starting to call Ben out a little bit. Now he starts coming with the jokes. And I really, really like this joke that he makes right here. I thought this was very, very funny. Listen to this, guys.
I know this is like, we're in the 21st century.
Isn't he he's got the whole streaming system.
I agree. We're in the 21st century.
Bragging about how many subs and all the money he makes. Yeah, you should have some quicker software, bud. What, do you got to set up cables? What's going on here?
I don't know.
I thought he was like, oh, did you see how much money I make on the so cringy?
So cringy. Remember when Ben was saying that? He's going, you have any idea how many subs I have on this website? You know how much money I'm making from this website? We're selling out the Comedy Store. Fucking pocket watching like a motherfucker, dude. Like, that kind of shit is very, like, that makes you look bad no matter what. It doesn't matter what kind of beef you're in. Like,
right.
The second that you go, like, you have any idea who I am? Or you say, like, you know how much money I fucking have? Or, like, I have a fucking nice car or whatever. It's like you lost, bro. You sitting there trying to overcompensate for yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, we don't need any of that shit. It kind of really shows your insecurities more than anything. You know, like, at least that's how I see it. As soon as somebody starts busting out their wallet like that in the middle of an argument, I go, just don't even argue back anymore. You're just arguing with the idiot. You know what I mean? You're arguing with the fucking idiot. But it's so funny. So Ben, they got Ben on the phone at this point, right? But they did it all fucking haphazardly and shit. Like Tommy Afters actually pulls out his cell phone as if Ben is going to hear fucking Jeff because they're all hooked up to mics and shit. So Tommy Afters puts the cell phone up on the speaker. He goes, Jeff, or Ben, can you hear Jeff? Ben's like, I can't hear anything, bro. What are you I'm on speakerphone, dog. You know what I mean?
Like, what is that?
So now Ben goes, all right, let me hook up my Discord and everything like that, and I'll come back in a second. So they're waiting on him. And now Jeff is making fun of him. He goes, well, what is he doing? We're waiting here forever. How many wires does he have to plug in? What's he got going on here? I have no idea. I'm waiting too goddamn long for this asshole.
So what's going on? Is he not replying?
I give it another couple minutes. I mean, I'm sure he's listening, but I sent him the email link, and we'll try to get him on. We'll try to squash this in 5 minutes or less. Do you think that's possible?
Dad of the year. He couldn't jump on. He's gotta breastfeed his babies or whatever. Maybe that's what was the weight. That's why he's gaining the weight, is to breastfeed the kids.
You think he's lactating?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Choose rule.
I hit the wrong time code or the wrong soundbite. We meant to hit this one. Because Jews don't rule, America rules. America first. It's America first, apparently. We're doing America first. I can't believe it was lost on everyone. We're doing Nick Fuentes now? Okay, that's fine. I'll drop the N-word later on. But it's so... That joke was fucking second to none. He's like, yeah, he's got to breastfeed his kids. He's drinking all those sodas so that he could breastfeed his kids Coca-Cola. The goddamn. I was like, dude, Jeff is coming. Like, this is really where Jeff shines. And you know what's kind of funny is like, Jeff has his show and he talks a lot of shit about people and stuff like that. If he was doing like this, how we're talking shit, people would probably like it a lot more. You know what I mean? But he's doing it with like this nice guy veneer and shit. And that's where you lose people. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
If he just stayed like, you know what? I am a piece of shit. You know, he goes, everything they're saying about me is true. You go, I be fucking hoes on the road. I be out there. I go to the comedy clubs. The server comes up to me, spit in her face. I go, next. You know what I mean? Like, if he fucking just did that and was like, you know, I'm a mean guy, then people would probably resonate with him. I feel like they
he's
probably
trying to like
would.
constantly have a therapy session.
Yeah, you listen to his show and he's like, he talks an assload of shit and then he goes, and let me just give you my thoughts on why like you should be a better person. It's like, wait, hold on. We just did like a whole thing. What happened? You know? But I just thought that joke was funny, man. I had to give it up for Jeff in that moment. Because now this is like a pivotal moment. Like that joke right there was like a pivotal moment. Because this is now Jeff kind of like turned it on his side. You know what I mean? Because that was funny as hell. And Ben is having trouble getting on air. So right now, in my opinion, Jeff is winning, you know?
Soda comes out of there.
Oh, let's
Soda.
go to the next time. This shit is funny. So now you remember, they start with the cell phone, right? Tommy Afters. After tonight with Tommy Afters. You ever notice he like sounds like he's never cleared his throat? Like not one time. Like, and I don't mean like rough. I mean like he's almost got like this nasally thing going on. Like when you ever notice that? This is After Tonight with Tommy Afters. He kind of has this like weird thing.
Yeah.
Like every time he talks, I'm like, clear your fucking, I want to like smash the table. Clear your throat. Like, you know, but maybe just it's him. I don't want to make fun of a guy's fit. He might have like a cleft palate or something. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? I don't want to go on him too hard. But now watch Ben's technical difficulties. Started with the phone, right? Ben couldn't hear shit. They go, get on Discord. Ben takes a solid 45 minutes to get his Discord shit together. Now he's finally about to hop on. Watch what happens when he hops on. This shit had me dying when I saw this. This is so fucking funny. Watch this.
What? There isn't a beef.
Here, let's see if at least we can hear him. Let's see if this tech works.
Look at this.
You know,
Watch
he's got
this.
all these subs, dude. He's got all these.
So right now, Ben is in complete darkness. And Jeff is sitting there lacing into him. He's got all these subs. He can't fucking get his studio together. You figure he'd get a guy, you know, pay a guy to go in there, start fixing some wires, start moving this, plugging in that. You know, you figure he has all this money.
All these subscribers.
Ben?
What happened?
He was
Look at that. That was so fucking funny. You got to go back a couple frames. You can barely see it. But Ben's on screen right now. Let's see. Let's go back just a couple more. You can't see it that good on the screen. But Ben is just like in complete darkness. And he turns his camera on for whatever reason. This translated so much better when it was like...
Got all these subscribers.
Let's see if we could find it. When I was just watching it myself...
What happened?
You can't see it that good on the screen. That sucks. Anyway, he came on for like a split second. He had none of his lights on. It was like he was like a fucking like in a Osama bin Laden cave, like just like by himself in complete darkness. And when you like my screen probably has a glare on it or something like that. But when I was watching on my computer, it was the funniest looking fucking thing. It looked like he was in like a fucking old cave or something. Tommy says that joke.
All these subscribers.
Ben?
What happened?
He was like
What's
in complete
going on? You all
darkness
right,
in a
bro?
cave.
You all right, bro? What is happening?
I saw him for a second,
pray?
I swear.
Guys, let's pray.
Let us pray for Ben. Please let us pray for Ben. I wish I had some goddamn like Christian Himes or whatever right now. You know what's funny is we're sitting here talking shit about Ben's technical difficulties and I can't get it to look right on the goddamn screen. And we're sitting here over here. Okay, moving on. All right. let's actually go to Ben coming on. Because trust me, that whole darkness thing, okay, it was a split-second thing that I wanted to show you guys. I thought it was funny. Obviously, the joke didn't land just now. He still has technical difficulties when he actually gets on. And the shit is, like, damn near embarrassing. Because you, again, bragging about the subs and everything. You're essentially a professional broadcaster at this point. It's not like us having technical we're fucking nobody. We're still figuring the shit out, all right?
This should be easy.
This should be easy for you, bro. You should have this down pack. And on top of that, this is like crunch time. Like if you were ever going to not have mistakes happen, now would be the time for them to not happen, right? Watch how crazy this shit looks.
I couldn't do that. I always hear the rope.
Boys, if this, I know we're close because I see his name written.
His name's there. Can you hear? I mean, Ben, if you're just audio
around,
if you're audio only, Ben, that's fine.
He's scrambling around. He's plugging things in and flipping on switches. He's opening his laptop. He's looking for his red sunglasses. What could possibly take this long?
I've seen his studio. He has an old a little switchboard, one of those things you got to plug. There's up and down.
Let me tell you. These subs should really say, hey, what's going on? Where's our money going?
Hey, Ben, are you there?
Hey, guys, I can't hear you. No audio, Ben. Sorry. Good old Ben. Look at him. I'm surprised he didn't wear the red sunglasses. That was like what really surprised me. I go, come on, you're not even going to bust out that?
Right.
Or the cane. Where's all that other shit? You get what I'm saying? I want the old man cosplay. If you're going to fucking talk the talk, I need you to walk the walk as well. You know what I mean? But now, look, Ben's got no audio. Lighting looking fucked up. He's got, like, scribbles on the goddamn whiteboard behind him. You could see every goddamn light reflecting in his goddamn whiteboard.
Where's our money going?
Hey, Ben, are you there?
Oh, guys.
We can't
Jesus, dude, get your shit together.
We can't hear you, Ben.
We
can't hear you.
This guy is a piece of work.
No,
Where's your audio, bro?
Maybe select your audio source.
Unbelievable, dude.
Hold on, guys. Dude, I know for a fact Ben in this very moment has to be sweating his balls off. You know how I know? Because just now, me trying to show you him in complete darkness, I started sweating my balls off because we're live. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know that if I was sitting there fucking worrying about my little bullshit, and I have no fucking like beef tied to this episode right now. I mean, maybe we might have some beef with Ben later or something, but he's not here, right? He's in the living room. Yeah. He's getting magic tricks that Joe DeRosa's like, pick a card, any card. You know what I mean? So he'll be in here soon. But I have no beef tied to this, right? The person that I have beef with is not fucking waiting for me to get on the call. And I still was sweating my ass off when I had a little mishap, right? Ben's back has to be fucking drenched right now. You get what I'm saying? This motherfucker has to be drenched.
I'd say his hair looks like he's sweating, but it always looks greasy these days.
The greasiest hair in Los Angeles. The greasiest hair in Los Angeles, bro. Ben Lemon, the greasy worm, dude. That's what they should just call this man from now on. Ben Lemon, the greasiest. I like saying greasy like that. It's better than saying greasy.
Greasy.
When you say greasy, it kind of like gives off a more like smudgy, like, you know what I mean? It sounds nastier. This is a greasy ass motherfucker.
Yo, bro.
Maybe select your audio source.
Unbelievable, dude.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't put him on.
You missed it, dude. That was the funniest shit. Look, he goes like and just does this like deer in headlights thing, and then it goes boo and cuts off, dude. This is the funniest shit to me. Watch this.
Unbelievable, dude.
I mean,
he turns around. He goes, "Oh God!" Let's look at that frame of his face, dude. Look at him. One more. Come on, guy. Give it to me. There you go. Look at him. What the fuck? Your goose is cooked. Your goose is cooked. Your goose is cooked. Your goose is cooked. That's the face of a man whose goose is cooked. I mean, if anyone's goose was going to be cooked at any moment right now, it'd be his, right? I'm trying to sound like him. Remember when we were covering him? He goes, "Jeff, your ass is grass." You remember he points the cane at the screen? He goes, "Jeff, your ass is grass." You know? I thought that was so funny. Your goose is cooked, man. Your goose is cooked. Your lemons are getting squeezed, Ben. You know how I like doing stupid, cheeky shit like that. Somebody's lemons are getting squeezed right now.
To be fair, we did
Oh,
put him
jeez.
on.
Wait,
Lickety
that's like from the
split.
70s, that thing. That was
Look,
like
he's
from the
panicking.
70s.
Where's all his soda cans?
That was a
Look at-
CRT
Oh,
thing.
soda
Oh, now
can.
he's frozen. Oh, this is just a disaster. I
no.
mean, this is the greatest thing to ever happen.
This is crazy,
But he's
guys.
frozen.
Ben's
This is
done.
a professional fucking stream guy.
His logo's spinning.
Unbelievable.
I see
His
that.
logo's
His logo's
spinning.
spinning.
The logo's spinning, but for some reason, Ben can't catch a goddamn break. You have to put him out of his misery. You have to put him out of his misery. At this point, take this dude out to pasture and just fucking squeeze the shit out of him. Come on. I was losing my mind watching this.
You were.
In real time, I was losing my absolute goddamn mind watching this.
This is.
So I would say it's safe to say. I would say it's safe
Those
to say.
subs he's always
Testing, check.
bragging about. All those
Oh.
subs he's bragging about. They should get that money back, dude. They should get the money back.
I can hear you, Ben.
Check.
Yeah, we hear you. You're frozen, but let's just go with it, man, because we need to talk this out. I love video. If you can get it in the next 30 seconds.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know why it's freezing.
I love video if you can get it in the next 30 seconds. Listen to him. Listen to him. I'm telling you.
Man, because we need to talk this out.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Like now that
It's
I
like
point,
it's like stuck right here.
Yes, it sounds like his voice is stuck right behind his eyes and his nose. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like now that I pointed it out to you, you ain't ever gonna be able to unhear it. I promise you.
Okay.
Anytime you listen to another After Tonight clip, you're just always gonna hear it like this. This After Tonight with Tommy Afters. We got a lot of good people on the show tonight. It's gonna be very good. This motherfucker almost sounds like Kermit the Frog.
I love video. If you can get it in the next 30 seconds.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know why it's freezing.
Look, somebody in the chat is saying, I think you might not be up to date. Motherfucker, we watched it live. How up to date do we have to be?
Yeah.
I mean, prove yourself. If we're so not up to date, please write an essay and put it in the chat.
My wife is putting it down, and I ran into the other room. Hold on.
Wow.
Testing 1 2.
You sound perfect.
Look at him still frozen over there. Look at this guy. Still frozen as hell. Looking like he's fucking going to pick up like I don't even know. I was going to come up with a stupid joke. I really can't. It's almost like you can't even keep making fun of this guy at this point. I almost felt bad for him like at this point. I was like, come on, dude. Please just get it together.
Yeah. I wish it would have just stayed frozen like that the whole time he was
That would
talking.
have made it so much funnier. Honest to God, like that might have actually helped Ben. To just leave it like that the whole time might have actually helped him out a little bit. Because the second his screen goes black, whether it's technical difficulties or not, kind of looks like you're like dodging the situation. Even though that's probably obviously not it, right? Ben's on the call. I'm sure he'd be fine to be on video. But it's the optics of it that look bad. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, especially in this moment. God, this is fucking, I'm just having just as good of a time almost as I was when I was watching it.
Yeah, what
Not
the
it
hell?
didn't catch you at a flattering angle. I'll say that. It did not. It froze on the terrible timing. Well, this is
Wow.
the epic moment, guys. You've been waiting for.
It's really anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's really falling apart here. But that's
really
after
falling
tonight,
apart
man.
here.
We always.
Looks
man.
like an old, like, fucking school from a horror film. Like, what is going on?
Looks like an old school from a horror film. Now Ben cuts to OBS. Look at this. This motherfucker's whole shit is fucked up. Can't believe this.
Does that
you're
work?
frozen. You're
It's still. Why is it still frozen though?
Well, why don't you guys talk this out? I mean, I think this is something while you fiddle. Do you have anything to say, Ben, to Jeff? I mean, he said plenty tonight. I mean,
I guess I'll just turn the video off so it doesn't look like I'm reaching down to suck my own dick the whole time or something.
yeah, that was wild.
Now the audio's
Sex
cutting
rated.
out.
Strong start.
Strong.
Ben, anything to say to Jeff? I mean, he's certainly levied a lot of accusations that you're basically stalking him. I mean, this is crazy.
Ben?
First of all, Jeff, I gotta say, really funny. Like, I was giving my kids a bath, and I was at the grocery store giving my kids a bath, and this is like,
So I was at the grocery store giving my kids a bath. Very, very weird thing to say right there, right? And of course, my man over here, Jeff Dye, picks up on it immediately. Okay, listen to this one more time.
First of all, Jeff, I gotta say, really funny. Like, I was giving my kids a bath, and I was at the grocery store giving my kids a bath, and this is like the funniest you've been in a very
You were
long
at the
time.
grocery store giving your kids a bath? What?
You're at the grocery store giving your kids a bath? What the fuck? Look at Jeff's face right here. Look at Jeff's face right there. Jeff knows. Jeff knows. He's almost doing like a little like, ooh. He goes, I got his ass. Nervous as a motherfucker this guy has to be right now. I was at the grocery store giving my kids a bath, he says. Picture that in your mind real fast. If you're a lemon party guy, right? I want you over there in the camera. I want you to picture Ben Lemon, right? I want you to picture Ben Lemon in the middle of a grocery store giving his fucking children a bath in the same tank that they have the lobsters in, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, he's nervous as fuck. He's falling apart right in the beginning of the goddamn call. And you can tell by the way that he's talking. I was at the grocery store giving my kids a bath. What the fuck are you even saying right now? Like, is that even... And look at Jeff's face. I love Jeff's face. Just like, is this motherfucker serious right now? Oh, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Like the funniest you've been in a very long time.
You were at the grocery store giving your kids a bath? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, and then I don't know why you're so... First of all, you have a weird fixation with me. You're very aggressive. So I need you to like find that Christian, soul deep within you, and maybe, find some sort of, I'm trying to talk to you here, Jeff.
Okay.
I'm just a guy. I'm just trying to talk to you, man. And look, and like a lot of people, like I think a lot of people.
Spit it the fuck out, Junior. You understand what I'm saying here, though. Now you get where I'm coming from now.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's fucking on the fence, bro. He is on the goddamn fence, and we're just starting this shit out. If only his face was right here, so I could point my fucking cane at him in disappointment. Jesus Christ, Ben.
And look, and like a lot
it's
of people,
a fool's fight.
I think a lot of people kind of like want you to be better. And
are you all right? What's going on with it? This is a strange start already. What's going on?
What's so strange?
okay?
I'm just showing you love.
What's so strange?
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you all right? What's so strange? You just got done having the most technical difficulties since technical difficulties became a thing. And then on top of that,
You can't speak.
you can't speak. You're fucking giving your kids a goddamn bath in the grocery store. And and then when you finally get to like, okay, okay, Ben, the floor is yours. We get it. You fucked up. The second that they give you the floor, and we know it ain't you cutting out. We can tell, my man. So like, I mean, it's obvious. What do you mean? We think that something's wrong. People were like messaging me. Like, dude, so many people messaged me after seeing this. Like, I didn't even, like, our account is so small, right? But like, people actually saw that video. And it's not like a lot of people saw the episode. It was like maybe 300 people saw the episode, right? Within that 300 people found my account, messaged my account, was like, yo, we think Ben is drinking, dude. This guy has supposedly been sober for like how many years now?
Oh, I didn't know that he didn't drink.
There are people online that suspect that he's been drinking after this goddamn episode. And rightfully so. He sounds like fucking crazy right now. And look, guys, this is just the beginning. Ben really hasn't even opened his mouth yet. Wait until he actually starts saying shit. And then you're going to go, oh, he sounds like a fucking idiot right now. He does everything in his power to make himself look bad in this altercation. Watch this.
No, you're not. You're being like sarcastic about like, oh, I should show you some Christian love. And
No,
you
I'm
said that
not.
I'm fixated on you.
No,
But
I read the
think
Bible.
that
I
you
believe
could
in
find
God.
the
I believe in
opposites.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
I believe
that's
it.
great.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, do you guys
so
want
I
to?
thought we
Why
could
are
maybe
you
start
bringing
with
that
some,
up?
because I thought we could start with some common ground. You say you're a Christian. I thought we could maybe look. I'm dropping the whole act here.
No, you're not dropping the whole act here. It's so obvious that you are not dropping the whole act here. Like, this is what I'm saying. He can't even sit here and like tote the line right now, because that's his whole comedy thing. Is you're supposed to not be able to tell if he's serious or not, right? Bro, we could tell. We could tell that this is lathered on right now, the whole bit that you're doing. And you know what's so funny is he's using this whole Christianity thing as a bit. I've been watching like the archive streams, right? Trying to catch up. Remember last time we covered him, I said, how did we get here today? Right? I want to know how we got here today. So I've been watching all the archive streams and shit. You have any idea how many times this guy actually talks about being a good Christian and like how he wants to better himself and change his life and be a nicer guy and shit during these live streams? And then in the same fucking breath, he'll turn around and use Christianity as a way to mock you. You get what I'm saying? He picks and chooses the times that he wants to be like, I'm a Christian, but you're a fag for being a Christian. You get what it's like? That's a very, very fucking shiesty ass behavior right there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, I wholeheartedly believe that Tim Dillon has fucking 20/20 foresight. Like, Tim had to have seen this guy that we're seeing today back when Tim fucking got rid of him. You get what I'm saying here? Ain't no fucking way. Tim might be like I don't know. What do you call someone that could like see the future? You know? I don't know. Someone in the chat. Anyway.
I don't know if I'm supposed to know.
Remember when he goes, oh, you're a Christian? Then why'd you block me? Like that's related to being Christian or something. I know what you're trying to do, but like, let's have a conversation. I'm definitely not fixated on you. And if you searched our names and
he said Lost Ox going for the podcast ripoff world record. Dude, we've done After Tonight in this episode. We're doing Ben right now. I got my cane and my crazy fucking glasses. Wait, what else we got? Red bar. Oh, the soundboard crashed. There we go. We are going for the world record.
in YouTube, you'd find quite the opposite. And really, I'm only addressing it because it's kind of scary. And I'm wondering if you're all right. You seem like a fucking crackpot lately.
Am I all
Are you all right?
Yeah, man. I mean, Jesus
Is
Christ.
everything cool?
You're so angry all the time. Like, Jesus Christ.
I'm not angry
I
at
was
all.
seeing you're attacking me for having an autoimmune disorder, which is a very
Who was attacking you for that?
You're attacking me for having an autoimmune disorder. That shit, when he said that, I was ready to throw one of my cats through the TV. I'm not even kidding. I was fucking pissed. I go, God damn, you are a fucking pussy right now. Whether this is a bit or not, to even think that saying that would be funny in any way is fucking retarded. You sound like a fucking chud, dude. You sound like a fucking puss, man. You got done calling this guy every goddamn name in the... You literally called him a faggot.
I live in your fucking head, faggot!
And you getting upset with him for making fun of you for having an autoimmune disorder. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know if you know a whole lot about autoimmune disorders, but they can be brought on in two different cases. They can just happen by happenstance, or they can be brought upon you by your own fucking actions. In Ben's case, this is happening because of his diet, his lack of exercise. This motherfucker literally drinks like 16 sodas a fucking live stream. You get what I'm saying here? He's got like a sports drink sponsor called Sports Drink. That's what we have here in the cup. Because we were doing After Tonight earlier. You guys like that? It says you had me at hot chocolate. Very nice. I've been drinking that. Look, there's not even anything in this fucking thing. I've been pretending to drink out of it this whole episode. There's not even anything in the fucking cup. But you see what I'm like to say, oh, you making fun of me for having an autoimmune disorder? Motherfucker, that's like if I made fun of a fat person for being fat and it was their fault, which is something Ben does all the time. You get what he conflates things and fucking double standards things constantly. And that shit drives me crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not really. It's not like we're losing sleep over it, but like just to hear that, it's like, oh God, you know, it's like I just just drank medicine. I go, oh, why did he say that?
You were making fun of me for having a disability. It's like cruel. You're like the.
He said he
You
could
gave
beat you
yourself
up.
the disability, and you're shaking a cane into a webcam for 40 hours a week about me. So you're not gonna get off on like being like Jeff is a fix. I don't care about you,
I
bro.
thought you were
don't know
very
you.
funny. I thought you were very funny after
No, you
tonight.
don't.
No,
You
I
think I'm
legit-
boring.
I
You
was
think I'm
laughing
a
really
hack.
hard because
You
you
think
were.
I have a weird dick. You've said all these weird things.
Well, I did.
It's really creepy. You're
Well,
kind of
is that true?
dude.
I don't know if I'm.
No,
creepy,
my dick's
I mean.
fine. Be happy to fucking show you boys.
Jeff died. No, my dick is fine. I'd be happy to show you boys. Jeff, this is the face of a man who just lost a bet. All right, Jeff, pull it out. Let's see that schmeckle, boy. I just give him a little poke on his pee hole.
All right. Let's meet up after this.
Very strange, yeah.
That was me trying to be silly. I'm not gonna. Really
No, I
show you
know.
my dick.
You're not gonna
I think you have something like very dark and disturbing about you, Jeff, and you're not willing to face anything or take any responsibility for anything. It's like it's a very desperate, weird thing. And I think you attacked me first. All I was
Says the guy who literally, even in this moment of reality, where you are like now faced with your fucking opponent, right? And you can either fucking win this battle or you can, like a normal person, squash the beef and fucking just end it, right? Which is what any adult would do, right? Even in this moment, you can't drop this fucking like character thing that you're trying to do by like faking being nice and shit like that. Like even right now, he's sitting there giving Jeff shit for something he's doing to Jeff. You get what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy to me.
Fucking show you boys.
All right. Let's meet up after this.
very strange, yeah.
That was me trying to be silly. I'm not gonna. Really
No,
show
I
you
know.
my dick.
You're not gonna.
I think you have something like very dark and disturbing about you, Jeff, and you're not willing to face anything or take any responsibility for anything. It's like it's a very desperate, weird thing. And I think you attacked me first. All I was doing was retweeting you. There's fan accounts of me that were tweeting at you, and you thought it was me, and you started attacking me. So then I come back
Ben,
at you.
you use this word attack a lot. Remember when you had Kurt Metzger on? You're like, he was attacking Steph Tolev and Ron Funches. Lemon party
It's-
to the
how-
rescue.
Jeff
Well,
keeps saying he's seen like
stop
none of
using
me.
the word
He keeps
attack.
saying none of me, and then you keep
What?
saying you've seen like nothing I've done, and you're like
I didn't
quoting.
say that.
You're quoting like
You want to know what's funny right now? I was letting them finish that out because I wanted to see if Jeff would expand on that. Because that's the second time that he touched on that whole thing with Kurt Metzger. He goes, you were on Kurt Metzger and you were saying that I was attacking Steph Tolev and Ron Funches and all that. Two names that we heard in that long-ass essay that Ben wrote before this episode, right? I want to check this out with you guys. Jeff brought up that interview that he did with Kurt Metzger because in the interview, the people in the chat were like, yo, we want Ben to talk about Jeff. Bring up Jeff, blah, blah, blah. Kurt's good friends with Jeff. He talked, when we watched the episode, he said something about it. I don't know if you remember. And what Jeff had said was, he goes, I watched that interview, and Kurt asked him, he goes, what, you got a beef with Jeff Dye? Everybody in the chat is asking me to talk about Jeff Dye with you. What's your deal with Jeff Dye? Ben fucking backs the fuck down. Immediately, he goes, oh, well, he was attacking people like Steph Tolev and Ron Funches. Kurt Metzger, in that moment, goes, I'll attack Steph Tolev right now. Talks a bunch of shit about her. Ben sits there like this. And I want to show you guys that clip because we have that clip right now. All right. So let's get to that clip real quick. Look at this, dude. Jeff was 100% not lying about this situation. I made sure that I was like, oh, I'm going to find this because like that to me was very rich. That like, you'll sit there and go after Jeff for doing something, and then the second that somebody does it, right to your fucking face, you sit there and you fucking take it like a bitch. Where's this white knight that we see of that wants to go after Jeff Dye? Where is he when Kurt Metzger's in your fucking face live on air? That's what I want to know. So look at this shit. Hey, hold up. Go to the time code. There we go. All right, listen to this. Watch. This is Ben Avery, king of the fucking walkback. And they said this same shit last time about Lev Fur. I'm saying it about this motherfucker. King of the walkback. Check this out.
Let me
missed
read the
you,
rest of
though.
these chats real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. We want Jeff Dye. Oh, what do you have like beef with Jeff Dye? What's your deal with Jeff Dye?
What's your deal with Jeff Dye? Right there. Kurt Metzger is like a crazy conspiracy theorist and a raging alcoholic. Kurt's going to get in your face, bro. Kurt's going to get in your goddamn face. And he's a little bit big, too. Kurt's like 6'4" or some shit. Like, he's a big guy. So Kurt's going to get in your goddamn face. And on top of that, he's wearing like the same fucking shit as that QAnon shaman guy that was at January 6th. You remember that guy? You didn't see pictures of that dude?
No.
Oh my God. He was wearing like the same head getup as Kurt right now.
Hey, we want Jeff Dye. Oh, what do you have, like beef with Jeff Dye? What's your deal with Jeff Dye?
Oh, Jeff?
Somebody said we want Jeff Dye. Sorry, it wouldn't let me say his last name. It won't let you say the name D-Y-E?
Well, let you say that. Well, if you spell it D-I-E, sure.
No. Oh yeah, everybody went after Jeff Dye. What did he do that everybody's mad at him for?
He keeps attacking people on his podcast and on his ex and
Like who?
stuff. He
Who's he
attacks Steph.
I like how Kurt like don't even let him fucking finish talking. He's like, yeah, he likes to attack people on his pocket. Kurt's like, who? Who's he attacking? Like, doesn't even give fucking Ben the time of day to stop. What are they saying in there? They're saying, every episode I've checked out so far is a cheap Red Bar clone. No one else has gone after Ben Avery but us. You've heard it here on After Ox Media. We've gone after Ben first. We squeezed the lemon first. So now look at this. Second Kirk asks him about it. Ben doesn't even let Ben finish his sentence. He goes, who's he attacking?
He keeps attacking people on his podcast and on his ex and
Like who?
stuff. He
Who's he
attacks Steph Taleb, Ron Funches.
I'd like to
he's
attack Steph
constantly
Taleb
taking
right
shots
now,
at
actually.
people. Huh?
I'm gonna attack Steph right now because I think it's grimy as fuck what she did. I meant to text Santino, I forgot. When she said that shit about Joe said she had to get out of the green room. And which, by the way, show me your papers, Canadian, and we'll see if you belong in the green room, number one.
What the fuck? So not only did Kirk Metzger make fun of this girl, he fucking even threw a racist joke in there. So now naturally the white knight Ben Avery should be coming to Miss Steph Tulloch. I don't even know what a Steph Tulloch is. Every person we've talked about in the last 2 weeks has the most retarded fucking name I've ever heard in my entire life, dude. It's crazy. And my name is Elias. You get what you get? Like, it's got to be pretty bad if a guy named Elias is sitting there saying your name is weird. You get what? Like, that's fucking crazy.
On number two, then she goes, then Justin Martindale went in, some guys making homophobic jokes. You know who it was? It was fucking, what's his name? Holtzman, who she worked with at the Comedy Store, as did I.
The older guy with the mustache. Brian Holtzman.
So
now this is what's happening here. Kurt Metzger is sitting there going, fuck Steph Tulloch. She went on something and was talking about how Joe Rogan kicked her out of the green room, which he probably didn't at the mothership. And she was talking about how there was a guy in there that was making like homophobic jokes and shit like that. And how she didn't like that. Essentially painting the green room at the mothership as a bad place, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what Kurt is saying is, fuck her, she's grimy, because the guy that she was saying that was making racist jokes or homophobic jokes, whatever, was a comedian named Brian Holtzman who she's worked for in the past. So she knows this guy. She knows he's joking. She knows he's not being serious, right?
Right.
But she's trying to paint him that way. She's trying to paint Joe Rogan's green room that way, right? So Kurt Metzger, being a Joe Rogan glazer, naturally, he's going to say, hey, man, fuck that bitch, right? And the second he does it, Ben is sitting here like, oh, yeah, I don't know, man. Sounds kind of crazy, man. Watch it. He changes the subject right away. Listen to this.
The older guy with the mustache. Brian Holtzman.
So some guy, and Santino knows Holtzman, and they all know Holtzman. So she was doing that on purpose. And there's some kind of homophobia right wing in there. So yeah, no, fuck Steph for that. That's pretty fucking fucked up, Steph. That's pretty grimy shit. And if you're being fake woke still, by the way, fuck you. Every comic that's still fake woke. Are you a moron?
Ben, get him. Ben, get him. Hurry up. Look, Ben's backing up like he's going to do something. Mm-hmm. You notice that? Look at him. Like, Kurt starts bringing out the heat. Ben goes, oh, I never. You know what I mean?
Being fake woke still, by the way, fuck you. Every comic that's still fake woke. Are you a moron? Get the fuck out. Go to Canada.
So wait, she got kicked out for doing what exactly? I don't
know. Maybe she was asked to leave the green room. I couldn't give less of a shit about that. The thing that I find grimy as fuck is to pretend that there was some homophobic comedian one of these dude bro podcast guys up there making gay. No, it's Holtzman from LA that you had no problem working with at the Comedy Store and have never once complained. Neither has Justin. You didn't tell Santino that? That seems like you left that out on purpose to me. That's what it sounds like to me. So good for Jeff. What else did he do wrong?
Good for Jeff. What else did he do wrong? Look, Kurt's a good friend, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck whether you like Jeff Dye, if you like Kurt. Like, that right there is a good friend. And then one of Ben's biggest points to Jeff is he goes, this guy has no friends in comedy. I mean, this seems like a pretty goddamn good one right here. I mean, one is all you need. Like, and I'm not joking. Like, I know this episode has been a lot cheekier than the rest of them we're doing, but like, this is on purpose. We're trying to have some fun with this. Because this is a bullshit, dark subject. It's like kind of fucking pussy to even like make fun of this a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of trying to bring like something to it. So I know it's a little cheekier than normal, but I'm being serious right now. One friend is fucking all you need. Like, you don't need more than one really, really good friend. Like, I don't know if anyone's told you that. You need like a couple family members and like one really good friend. For a lot of people, that's their significant other. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't, like, at this age, 36, Jeff Dye's 43. You don't need to be having fucking a million different friends. Every fucking one of these goddamn shows, they're introducing each other. It's my best fucking friend. You know what I mean? My favorite fucking comedian. That, like, think about when we watched Tony Hinchcliffe on fucking goddamn Kill Tony. Every fucking episode of that. These are my two favorite comedians. These are my best friends in the entire fucking world. All of it's bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if Jeff only has one friend and the one friend is willing to do that, mic drop, you don't need another one. You don't need another one. I hate to break it to you.
I've never once complained. Neither has Justin. You didn't tell Santino that? That seems like you left that out on purpose to me.
Watch.
That's what it sounds like
back
to me. So good for Jeff. What else did he do wrong?
Got him.
I mean, other than that, I mean, he started a GoFundMe because he said he needed to move to Texas, and then he took it down and said it was a joke. So everybody's been, I don't know, people are clowning on him.
I'm
for
setting
it.
a GoFundMe to move Jeff Dye to Texas right now. I don't understand what the people are mad about. I don't get it. But Steph Tolev, that's grimy as fuck to leave out that it was Holtzman. I find that really low, and I know
because he's an LA comic.
So you try to make it like there's this dude bro scene of anti-gay. Austin's gay as shit, by the way. There's anti-gay sentiment at the thing. Tony's here, you liar.
I had a fun time in Austin. I had a fun time at the mothership. I was there like 2-3 weeks ago. Good time.
Don't start bringing up the mothership and how you had a fun time. Don't start doing that. Mothership, one of two different places that Ben and the rest of the boys from Lemon Party constantly trash. And wait until we get into some of these other things that we have later. These guys now talk about the place as if it's the fucking end-all be-all, as if they want to be there. They can't, they can't do anything to get kicked out of there. It's like these, dude, Ben and the Lemon Party guys. I like Lemon Party. I've said this before. But Ben and the Lemon Party guys, like, they're a prime example of we hate it because we're not allowed in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We hate it because we're not allowed in. And now that they're allowed in, they're going to start, watch, you're going to see this. They're going to start little by little walking back all the fucking things that they said before. And this is even before Ben has gotten to this point. He's already walking back his bullshit. His shit talk about the mothership. I like the mothership. I think it's cool as hell. Bro, in 4 hours, he's going to record a fucking episode of Lemon Party where he talks about the green room as the mothership being the most racist place in Austin, Texas. You get what I'm saying? It's like this guy is just everything about him. Two-faced. Two-faced man. Can't trust him. Can't trust a man with the last name Lemon.
I have no idea if Joe said she has to leave the green room. I don't know. Maybe he did. It's well within his rights to. We don't know if you don't know you. But I don't know if that's true or not. I have to question it now because of the dishonesty of pretending like some random dude bro was being anti-gay in the room, and it's somebody you've worked with. You had no problem with the things he says. In fact, nobody in LA had a problem with Holtzman at the store. So now you're going to pretend it's some right-wing shit because you're on a podcast with people who all know Holtzman. If you said it was Holtzman, they'd have gone, oh, well, that's Holtzman. but you said it. You didn't say it on purpose, didn't you? So that's creepy, and I think that's political, and it's some. I actually like Justin Martindale quite a lot. I always have a good time talking to him, but he's a silly like girl kind of his politics. He doesn't know anything. He's got great hair though, and he's a fun guy. But he knows nothing about politics, and he's going to have every Lisa Traeger emotion about them.
I'm sorry, I let that go a little longer than I should have. I got caught reading the fucking chat a little bit. They're saying I'm a more likable Puerto Rican than Luis J. Gomez, bro. The Puerto Rican tattlesnake. That's one I got from a good online buddy of mine. The Puerto Rican tattlesnake is what they call Luis J. Gomez. I've been seeing that online. I'm sorry. Did he do the walk back yet? I didn't even pay attention. I was like legitimately listening to the chat. It doesn't matter.
And I think that's political, and it's some. I actually like Justin Martindale quite a lot. I always have a good time talking to him, but he's a silly like girl kind of his politics. He doesn't know anything. He's got great hair though, and he's a fun guy. But he knows nothing about politics, and he's going to have every Lisa Traeger emotion about them.
Lisa Traeger. I haven't thought about her in a long time.
That was the fucking switch right there. He finishes out the whole thing. Ben goes, Lisa Traeger, I haven't thought about her in a long time. Why don't you start picking apart Jeff for all the things? Like Kurt literally just goes, I'll do all those things right now. Oh, he started a GoFundMe. I'll start a GoFundMe right now. Oh, he talked shit about, I'll talk shit about Steph right now. Where's Ben doing all this shit? You get what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was like the greatest fucking thing when I saw that. And the fact that Jeff brought that up, in my opinion, was like a pretty big ace in his sleeve. You know what I mean? Because yeah, he kind of brought it up in passing, but anyone like me who would go, let me go back and look at that, would realize they go, oh, Ben's been like a bitch about this shit the whole time. Like it kind of, that just didn't sit with me. If you're going to stand on it with everyone. Don't pussyfoot because you're on Kurt's podcast and shit like that. Like, you friends with them? Okay. I don't like them. You can stay friends with them, Kurt. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Takes nothing to stand your ground. You know what I mean? And you could do it in a way where you could both have a civilized podcast and get over it. But no, if you sit there and you fucking clam the fuck up the second Kurt starts talking some shit to you. Why? If I didn't care about being a comedian, I would just talk shit back. Right? You know what I mean? Feels like somebody is, a little nervous. They want to stay on the good side, just in case they sell out the Comedy Store.
A Bible thumper. Like you've seen everything multiple times, it seems.
Why? No, I've seen, yeah, of course, I can't really avoid you. You've become so obsessed with me that there's like a whole page about,
It's kind of awesome. I mean, I'm actually kind of shocked because everywhere I go, people they treat me so nice now because they hate your guts.
Okay.
It's so weird. I mean, literally like comics are like, everybody says, you're you're a faggot, you're a hack, you're a grifter, you're a fake Christian, you're grifting for tickets.
I think, Ben, you're the one saying all this stuff.
And then you say that everybody
what's the deal?
you say people won't confront you about stuff. And then when people confront you, you run to the manager of the Comedy Store and tattletale on people. It's kind of amazing.
I haven't done any of this. Also, I think you're talking out of school because you're not at the Comedy Store. You did one terrible show in the Belly Room.
No, I've sold out 2 shows now and I have a 3rd one coming up.
Oh, I sold 2 shows now and I have a 3rd one coming. You have any idea how much of a child you just made yourself sound like? You have any idea how much of a little kid he made himself sound like? That's actually kind of nuts. That's like, you get what I'm saying? If they go, you don't got that. You go, I got 2 of them. It's like a kid in middle school. Yo, my mom got me the newest race car. And then someone lies about it. They go, I got the newest race car too. They go, you don't got it. They go, oh, I got it. I actually got 2 of them. You know what I mean? It's like a total fucking little kid lie, right? Obviously, Ben's not lying, but it makes him seem like a little kid. He's like, no, I got it. I swear I got it.
Amazing.
I haven't done any of this. Also, I think you're talking out of school because you're not at the Comedy Store. You did one terrible show in the Belly Room.
No, I've sold out 2 shows now and I have a 3rd one coming up.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm very impressed.
It's weird. I make jokes on the internet for a living and my show does okay. But then you say I'm not a comic, but all I do is make jokes and people pay money for it.
You say you're not a stand-up comic.
And by the way,
I've watched you.
And by the way, Jeff, I'd like to say that
you're not answering anything I'm saying here, dude.
Jeff, you haven't answered a single thing I've said.
Well, because you just called me a bunch of names. What would you like to ask me?
You're so angry all the time, man. Like, what is
See, that's
like?
not a
There's something
question.
so wrong with you.
Well, I think there's
And
mutual
a
there's
comic
mutual.
called me yesterday. Apparently, you tried to fuck a gay comic in New York when you were drunk. You kept grabbing his ass and his dick, and you were trying to fuck him, and he had to push you off. That's what I heard.
Whoa. God damn, that's a pretty big allegation. And you know what's crazy? Ben does this a lot. I've seen Ben do this on Lemon Party. He said the one thing that Jeff just denied. He goes, oh, you said that someone wouldn't confront you in the green room. And then we told the person came to you, talked shit to your face, and then you went to the manager and had that person like apologize to you or something like that, right? Jeff goes, I never did any of that. On top of that, you ain't even at the Comedy Store. What are you talking about? You go, I got 3 comedy shows, though. And then now he's sitting here talking about this story in New York, how he, quote unquote, tried to like fuck some guy at some comedy store, right? Every single thing Ben is saying about him in this very moment is all just like hearsay, rumor type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like the worst way to try to like win an argument or some sort of like debate of any kind with someone that you have a problem with. Like if they're actually bringing cold, hard facts to you and they're going, you did this, you did that, you got this wrong, you got that. If your response back is to go, oh yeah, well you're like a faggot or you're like a slut or you're like, you know, you did this last week, you know, you have nothing. You have nothing to back your argument, right? Instead of attacking what the argument's about, you're just trying to attack his character. And hopefully you think people will join your side due to it, right? This whole thing is just making Ben Lemon look like a goddamn asshole. And I'm here for every fucking second of it.
I don't know who that is, but maybe.
They're going off in the goddamn comments right now. I see a guy in here, he goes, I once said in the fucking Red Bar of Reddit that Ben Avery sucks. Everyone in the Reddit fucking attacked me. He thinks that they're all doing it because they all want something like Red Bar. And they're thinking Ben is the closest thing you can get. Ben ain't got one of these. All right, I'll tell you that right now. But it's so funny because like later on, we're going to hear fucking Ben sitting there being like, I don't want to be Red Bar, guys. I'm not trying to be Red Bar. Everyone has been saying this. Like everyone's either saying he's ripping off Red Bar or he's trying to be Red Bar. And hey, look, they say that emulation is the finest form of flattery, right? So Red Bar should be ecstatic, right? I get it, though. We did a little Red Bar thing. We still kind of mess around and fuck around. You know, we're like a chameleon podcast. We just do a little bit of this. We get a little Nick Fuentes, a little After Tonight, you know, a little We Might Be Drunk. And we like to just have fun with whoever's watching. But it's just funny as hell to me to hear people in the chat actually sit there and say the same shit that we've been saying. The guy is saying the only reason he thinks anyone even attacked him in the Reddit is because they want something like Red Bar, but deep down inside, they know Ben Avery sucks. And I'm telling you, if you didn't see that Ben Avery sucks after this appearance on After Tonight, nothing's going to make you see that. Like, if you can't see it from this, nothing will ever make you think that Ben Avery is a shitty person.
Really big, famous comic. Yeah, you were trying to like, fuck him.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Ben
You just say
Bankus?
a bunch of like crazy stuff. I don't get it.
Well, that's quite the accusation. I mean, I want to get you guys at a space where you run into each other.
Well, we're gonna cross paths.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What's it gonna?
Here's how I've started it.
And by the way, all my content that you keep claiming that I'm paywalling,
You know what's funny about Tommy's little button just now? I'm telling you, dude, these guys, like, I respect them. No, you know, nothing against them. You can't trust these two. If you're an up-and-coming comedian, I'm telling you right now, you cannot trust these two guys. Their whole thing is to make you look like an asshole on their show. And they do it in the most innocent way, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like their like whole thing is to try to play innocent and ask you like very disarming style questions, right? But there's like always an ulterior motive behind that disarmament, right? So now think of it this way. Perfect example. Last time we talked about them, they had that they had Tristan Buckets on, right? Tristan Bowling. They had that whole bit, what he smelled like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a very harmless bit, you know? Hey, we're going to ask you a couple comedians that we know you've toured around with, and we just want to know what they smell like, you know? That's it. Sounds so harmless, right? But that question is designed to try to get you to say something shitty about one of the comedians that they're going to ask you about, right? They start off real nice. They go, what does Tony Hinchcliffe smell like? Of course, he's going to answer that with a fucking, a nice, pretty answer because he doesn't want to fuck his chances up on Kill Tony. What's Louis J. Gomez smell like? Louis runs Skankfest. He's going to say something nice about Louis. You can kind of see, just based off of those two guys, you already know the answer is going to be nice. Then he goes, what does David Lucas smell like, right? Now, David Lucas is a fat black asshole that really not a lot of people like in the comedy world. Right there, they're priming Tristan. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're priming Tristan to say something fucked up. And that is just the ease into it, right? Because then who's the next person they ask about? His fucking co-host, Lev Fur. What do you think Lev Fur smells like? Tristan fucking goes, I think he smells like a guy who plays the trumpet. I think he smells like desperation. He smells like a guy who wants like the approval of every comedian, even though everyone wants him not to be a comedian. They fucking opened that goddamn floodgate up faster than you could fucking blink. How did they do it? You get what I'm saying? Because they come off, I'm Tommy After tonight, right? And it's all like very G-rated, but they know exactly what the fuck they're doing. And they're doing it to Jeff right now. Whether you like to think so or not.
This is the middle school girl
they're
shit all the way
doing it
around.
to Jeff literally right now. What they did to Jeff, I don't know if you guys see it right now. I'm hoping by the end of this episode, because we got a little bit of a bomb to drop on you guys. By the end of this episode, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. What they're doing to Jeff right now is your girlfriend calling you with the other friend on three-way. And they're asking you a bunch of shitty-ass fucking questions about her in the hopes that you say something and she hears you.
That's it.
This is essentially the equivalent of what these guys are doing right now. You get what I'm saying? And you can even see it in this exact moment because they do nothing to try to disarm this. Only when like someone calls someone a faggot, they go, hey, calm down. YouTube might end the stream. You know what I mean? But they do nothing to try to like, hey guys, let's try to talk this out. And then once Tommy says something, he goes, hey, we're trying to get somewhere. He lets him go again. Just to kind of like give off the impression that he goes, hey guys, calm down, but really keep going. Like, you know what I mean? And backs up. I respect it. But what I'm saying here is if you're an upcoming comedian,
Watch it.
you got to watch that kind of shit. You get what I'm saying? You have to be wary of that because they did it to Jeff once. They're doing it to Jeff again. And I'm going to paint this picture for you very clearly in a minute.
But here's how I've started it.
And by the way, all my content that you keep claiming that I'm paywalling, it's all free. People can clip whatever they want. You can pay and support me on my website if you want, but everything else, I mean, people clip stuff all the time. I put up my set on my X, I didn't take it down and all this stuff. But, I mean, how do you even know if you blocked
something
me?
About the Jews? I think that somebody got upset at me.
I don't have a YouTube
subscribe
account.
now.
How could I take it down?
What's that?
I don't have a YouTube account. How can I take it down?
You have a YouTube account. I see it all the time.
God,
'cause
Jeff,
people
you're
send
so
me
fucking retarded. Like, oh my God, you're such a fucking retard.
He's getting mad. Like, I don't understand.
You hear how mad Ben just got? I want you to pay attention to that. So this is not fun for Ben. Nobody is like, hey, look, you hear us getting all mad?
No.
I don't sound mad, do I? I sound like I'm just hanging out. I'm not going to lie. I'm having the greatest time right now. Like, I being, like, just fucking around like this and not even giving a fuck. Like, I like how everyone's having a good time in the chat and shit. Like, this is the most funnest fucking thing to me. So, you guys got anything else to bring to us, let us know. Because they're going off, man. This shit is fucking crazy, dude. Like, what are they saying? Look, Ben can be funny, but then he starts reading Bible verses. They're saying the same shit that we were saying. He's like using this Christianity thing. But now look, listen to how fucking pissed he gets. All off of like Jeff just being a little ill-informed. Like he goes, oh, you have your YouTube channel, you put your special up and you took it down, right? The same point that we had brought up earlier about him trying to like get people to buy memberships on his site, right? He brings that up, and Ben goes, I don't have a YouTube channel. How could I take it down? Ben's not necessarily lying. You get what I mean? Because he doesn't have a YouTube channel. He got banned. That doesn't mean to me that you're not behind the special getting taken down or whatever, right? And the fact that Ben gets so pissed off about it makes him sound defensive. Like if someone's like lying on me in the middle of a fight, the last thing I'm gonna do is get like extremely upset about it. I wouldn't care. You know what I mean? I'd be like, you could believe that if I know it's not true. You know, go ahead, believe it. I don't care. I'm not gonna argue with you about that point.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you would have no reason to get so defensive about it. For him to sit there and be like, you're like the first time he said retard, he goes, "Oh, you're such a fucking retard." That's not that bad, right? Because you kind of sounding like exhausted at that point. You're like, God, I can't believe I'm doing all the thinking for you, right? It's when he goes, "You're such a fucking retard." Like he starts like really getting like in his voice with this. Like he says it with his goddamn chest. This motherfucker says it with his whole chest.
All right. But everything else, I mean, people clip stuff all the time. I put up my set on my ex, you know. I didn't take it down and all this stuff.
And on top of that, I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot. On top of that, Ben is lying about the specials. He had like an assload of specials on his site prior to this fucking thing. And then he goes, "Oh, I put the setup on my axe. I didn't take anything down. You put one up on there. You put one up on there." And the last time we covered Ben, I proved that he had a bunch of them on there. The fans were sitting there commenting under my post going, "You should fucking pay for the subscription so you could watch them. They're good." Why would they say that about specials that don't exist? Why would they say that about specials that don't exist? The Norbit one that he has on X is the one he's willing to share right now. Something happened between that time and now that spooked Ben and got him to take those fucking comedy recordings off his goddamn website. Because trust me, they ain't there. All right? So I just had to point that out. Even though he's not lying about not having a YouTube channel, he's lying about a lot of other things in this very moment.
But I mean, how do you even know if you blocked
something
me?
about the Jews? I think that somebody got upset at me.
I don't
You
have a
gotta
YouTube
subscribe
account.
now.
How could I take it down?
What's that?
I don't have a YouTube account. How could I take it down?
You have a YouTube account. I see it all the time.
God,
People
Jeff, you're
send
so
me-
fucking retarded. Like, oh my God, you're such a fucking retard.
He's
Oh,
getting mad. Like I don't understand.
I mean, you Jeff, you talked earlier about having common ground. About you guys are both sober. Can you say Gutfeld's sober, Ben's sober? Do you guys have any common ground there?
I don't think he was listening to the episode. I think I'm really. You seem deranged, Ben. I'm not just kidding. I'm like worried about you because it's supposed to be fun when you talk shit and have a good time. But you seem to be.
You don't seem like
it's
having fun at all.
Well, it's not very enjoyable for you to be calling me names, but
Listen
I'm
to
also
Ben.
I don't.
You were
have
making fun of me for having an autoimmune disorder. That's so cruel. It's like the opposite of Christian.
You just called him a retard. You like less than 20 seconds ago, you just called him a retard. Yeah. I don't know. Am I crazy? I might be crazy.
What,
Well, there's definitely
teasing
been-
you about having a cane and drinking too much soda pop and gaining weight. This is nothing compared to all the things you've said about me, so I don't care.
A woman came up to me after my show in Austin and said that you DM'd her friend and said, "Hey, do you want to fuck a celebrity tonight?"
Why? I just don't even get it. Why? It just doesn't make any sense to me. This is the same point that I brought up earlier. He's hitting you with like cold hard facts. You're just gonna come out with another Red Bar rumor. You know what I mean? Like, why? I just don't get it. It's because he's flailing. Like, this is him flailing. Ben might as well be sitting in the middle of a living room right now, kicking and screaming, and you know what I mean? Because he has no other options right now. This is like crazy to listen to. And then listen, he goes, "You're such a fucking retard. You're such a fucking retard." What? And then listen to what he says to Jeff. Watch.
That's not true at all. You could you keep a cane.
She showed me the screenshot.
Well, then share the screenshot.
I don't have it. but she
Right,
showed me
because you're
the
full of
screenshot.
shit. Just like the New York gay thing, or that you say, "Oh, I've been sitting on this for a while. He's got a weird dick." You don't prove any of these things because none of it's real. You just have a bunch of trolls that you make a bunch
You're
of money
so
off
mad.
of. And
You're so bad.
You're so mad, he says, while laughing. Ben says this. You're so mad while laughing. Brother, we just got done listening to you like almost like kind of screaming under your breath, calling him a retard because he got like one piece of information wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, the only person that seems like they're not having a good time right now is Ben. Like, he's the only person.
He's the one that's mad.
Exactly. That's what's so crazy to me. the amount of like gaslighting that he does in this, the amount of copium that he's drinking during this whole thing is like second to fucking none, bro. It's like insanity. It really blows my mind because it's not even like he's gaslighting for the bit. Like now he's like legitimately trying to gaslight you, saying you're the one getting angry. It's like he's all over the place right now. You get what I'm saying? He's like over here, over there, over there. It's like, this is fucking nuts to me.
You just have a bunch of trolls that you make a bunch of money off of. And...
You're so mad.
What's that?
This is so fun for me. You're so mad.
I'm not really mad. I think you're kind
You
of
look really
silly.
mad.
Nothing
You
to
look
say,
really
boys?
mad.
Nothing
I'm
to
fine.
say?
I would rather you didn't.
You're just going to let this go? Okay.
Well, I think this is a situation where is it going to get
Look,
nasty?
it was a big
misunderstanding.
It was just a big misunderstanding. It was fun for me, Jeff. I don't care at all. It was fun. I thought you were attacking me because I never tweeted at you, and then I saw on Instagram Live you were calling me a dickhead, and nobody gives a fuck about me, and I was like, what? And then I went to your podcast. You're talking shit about all these comics and talking about how, like, nobody tells jokes except for you, and like you're this gunslinger or whatever. And I was like, what the hell?
Say gunslinger. I'm the only person that tells jokes. Again, that's a little ridiculous.
You often make vague references to the fact that comics, like, you're one of the only guys that like tells it like it is.
You shit on comics all the time. Why?
Look, they're saying that Ben has reached the fucking steel toe / merch levels of goddamn cringe. Dude, steel toe and merch are like two fucking OG Red Bar fools. Like, they're the cringiest of cringe. That's like the Dabbleverse fucking deep into the Dabbleverse type shit, right? I don't even fuck with the Dabbleverse guys. Like, that's just Red Bar shit. You know what I mean? It's like, that's such a niche, like, fucking sect of social media that, like, no one can even cover it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you try to cover the Dabbleverse, it's like, now you're really ripping off Red Bar, right? But to sit there and see someone in the chat say that Ben has actually reached that level of cringe is, I mean, I am so proud of myself that I could change someone's mind about this asshole in that way, because that is a very big swing.
Why would that bother you?
Because you're a faggot.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
like, these aren't
jeez.
real answers.
Oh. Enough with the F slur. Everybody involved, especially Mark.
Jeff said it. Jeff said that slur. Also, Jeff keeps saying Jews over and over. He's trying to get you guys kicked off.
Jews are good.
Jews are good.
Ben walking back again. What the fuck? Oh, he keeps saying the Jew word over and over again. He's trying to get you kicked off. Tommy Afters comes in. A little bit of an antagonizer. You go, Jews are good. You know? See what I'm saying? Very innocent, but he knows how to stoke the flame. I respect that a lot. I really do. This guy's dangerous.
Jews over and over. He's trying to get you guys kicked off.
Jews are good.
Jews are good. I love Jews.
Yeah, I guess it's just it's a situation where you both. I mean, whoever started it, but
Well,
you
Tommy
both said a lot
and
of
Mark,
things.
I'm telling you right now, what have I said 1,000 times on this episode? I don't have a beef with Ben.
You have
because
very toxic relationships with all your friends.
Ben.
Like, you talk about private texts on your podcast. Like, you show private texts, like falling out
with
with
people I
friends.
know.
cares?
We've never texted.
That's
I don't
very
know
toxic
you,
and strange. That's
Who
so weird.
cares?
So
Why
that's-
do you care? Just like, it's not even. I don't even know you, bro. We've never met.
I think
We've
we could
never
be.
even been in the same room.
I think we could be good friends. I think you're very funny when you're being mean. Honestly, like, I was watching the After Tonight while I was bathing my kids,
In the grocery store.
and the CPS.
Let's not forget he was bathing his kids in the middle of the grocery store. Okay.
in the same room.
I think we could be good friends. I think you're very funny when you're being mean. Honestly, like, I was watching the After Tonight while I was bathing my kids, and the CPS line, that was funny. You had some good lines in there. I was genuinely like, oh, do this more. This is great. This is really good. I like this.
Okay.
It was really funny.
If you're being sincere, then thank you.
Well,
And
that's
if you're
nice.
not, all right, I don't know what is with you because I don't really. All I have to go by is your
That's
YouTube
nice.
channel where you say a really bunch. Of
I
mean
don't
things.
have a YouTube channel. I'm banned off of YouTube, and look, I don't have any confirmation that you had anything to do with that. I'll cop to that.
What the fuck? Dude, half of this guy's whole, like, fucking hate train was based off of the fact that he was blaming Jeff for getting their fucking YouTube channel banned. Like, half of it. Dude, all the Lemon Party fans, like, the hell that they fucking caused for this guy, right? And then to listen to Ben just go, you know, I actually don't have any evidence, you know. And he's like, now this is the one time you hear Ben's like true self shine through this. You can even hear the shift in his voice. He gets very like monotone. He goes, you know what? You're right. I actually don't have any evidence for that. Okay, credibility lost, bro. Like, why would we believe anything else now? Why would we believe your New York story about him trying to fuck some gay dude? Why would we believe your story about your friend who showed you screenshots of him saying to some girl, hey, you want to fuck a celebrity tonight? Why would we believe any of those rumor-ish things that you're sitting there saying after you literally just got done telling us that you perpetuated this lie about Jeff to get people more pissed off about him? And the craziest part is, I said this last time, you didn't even have to make it up. People would have just hated the guy. Like, he has no idea. He did more for people liking Jeff than Jeff ever could have fucking done. Ben has done more for Jeff's career than Ben has done more for Jeff's career than Jeff could have ever done for himself. Jeff was at a fucking point to where he was never digging himself out of that hole. It was never going to happen. Way too many lemons in the goddamn chat. Way too many people calling him out. Everyone hates him, blah, 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 blah. You know how many people love this guy now off of this? Now, I'm not saying he's like fucking Martha Stewart or nothing, you know, but like everyone is fucking Team Jeff off of this. And I'm going to show you guys after we finish these time codes. Even the Lemon Party fucking Reddit has fucking essentially turned this into the fighter and the kid, where they all make fun of Brendan Schaub. Everyone in the goddamn Lemon Party Reddit is nonstop tearing Ben to fucking pieces. And I'm telling you, the moderators can't keep up. You don't have enough fucking fingers. You can't ban that many fucking people. You can't do it. So I'm going to show you guys that after this, dude. They're just talking immense amount of shit. You think people in the chat are fucking jumping ship? Hell no. The Lemon Party subreddit, it's a goddamn mutiny in that motherfucker.
Look, I don't have any confirmation that you had anything to do with that. I'll cop to that. I don't have any confirmation about that. And so,
Do you
Jeff,
accept,
I'd like
Ben,
to.
do you accept
I would like to.
Look, they say, let's not get crazy. Jeff sucks too. I'm not saying Jeff don't suck. I'm not saying Jeff don't suck. I'm saying I like him. You know what I mean? I'm saying, hey, look, you ain't got to like him. After this, I like him. You get what I'm saying? And this show is about me. I don't know. You know what I mean?
To apologize for assuming you might have done that. I apologize.
That's nice.
Well,
that's nice.
Genuinely, with love from the bottom of my heart, I apologize for that, Jeff. Hey, I'm going to be at Story Wars at the Comedy Store on Thursday.
Cool.
Jeff, are you going to be at the store? I know I'm not a comic, but I'm going to be on the comedy podcast at the Comedy Store main room.
I wasn't saying you're not a comic to insult you. You've said I'm not even a comic and I sold out the belly room. So that was your words. I'm not even a comedian. Your whole thing is kind of anti-comedy. So are you a comedian?
I just make jokes. I'm not anti-comedy. I just make jokes.
Just makes jokes.
Okay, so are you a stand-up comedian?
No, of course not. That's you.
So why get mad about it? Sound pretty upset about it. You know what it is that I know what he's trying to do. I'm not stupid. Ben is like trying to pretend to be mad about it, to rub it in his face that he's getting invited to Story Wars. He's getting invited to Skankfest. Excuse me. Did a little Tommy Actors there. He's, selling out the Comedy Store. He's trying to pretend to be mad while like humble bragging about his things to get Jeff pissed is what he's doing. I get exactly what he's doing. Doesn't make you look good. It still doesn't make you look. It's not working, is what I'm saying. It's not giving. It's just not giving.
Comedy. So are you a comedian?
I just make jokes. I'm not anti-comedy. I just make jokes.
Okay, so are you a stand-up comedian?
No, of course not. That's you,
then
Jeff.
why are you mad that I
you.
said that?
Well,
why
I think. Well, I mean, I think you could be a comedian, right, and not be.
Stand-up.
Like
Okay, well then I take it back.
I think
then
that's
you
fine.
are a stand-up.
I think the medium has kind of moved more internet digital space. You're more the old guard, Jeff, which I have nothing but respect for. I truly
then I take it back.
I think
I
in terms
thought
of the,
you were saying that you're not a stand-up comic.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Then
I'm
that's fine.
saying, yeah, I'm
That's what I
saying,
meant.
no, in terms of the old guard or whatever, like you have the, like the craft of stand up. You have that down.
I told these
and you
guys.
actually write a lot too. Most comics, they go 10 years, they don't write a single another joke. So I have to give it up for you there too, buddy. I'm being completely honest, and the character gone completely.
Wow.
Okay,
Well, this
well,
is
thank you
nice.
very
I'm not doing any character, Jeff. I don't want you to feel scared either.
I am a little afraid of you, if I'm honest. I'll tell you.
Well, I
everything.
wouldn't swing on you, obviously. I mean,
Would you
Well, that's
pull up
good.
with your shooters on him?
Another Tommy Actor special, antagonizing as hell. This guy might as well be made of fucking tinder, dude. Like, he's like seriously throwing sparks into this goddamn fire every chance he can get. I get it, he's trying to be lighthearted after Tonight with Tommy Actor, but I'm telling you, no hate, because I'll tell you right now, if it was us, it'd be way worse. I'd be like, call him a bitch. I'd be in the background like, Jeff, call him a bitch. Tell him that he sucks. Tell him. I'd be texting Jeff. I'd be like, say this to him. I'd be giving him like all this. I'd be like, say this to him under the. I would be way worse. So I don't hate. You know what I mean? But also, we don't have a show where we trying to get these guys and like, this would be like what they remind me of really is the Pierce Morgan of like late night comedy. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're going to get you on there. They're going to have their nice suits on. They're going to be nice after Tonight with Tommy After. You know what I mean? It's going to be good shit, right? And then the second you get comfortable on there, they're going to hit you with rape allegations and all sorts of shit like Pierce Morgan does. You know what I mean? They're going to fuck your whole fucking world up.
What's that? Are you asking me?
I'm wondering if how I mean, I'm really wondering, that was a joke, but how
Look at this guy in the background.
You're not
are you going to act how are you going to act when you meet up at the Comedy Store? How are you guys going to act with each
How many times
other?
have I said on this episode
Sorry.
that I have no beef with Ben?
Right.
but then
Look, they actually bring up a good point in here. Jeff was on Story Wars. Ben's sitting there trying to brag to him. Jeff had already beat Ben to the fucking goddamn punch. And the person in the chat said they rather liked Jeff's appearance on Story Wars. So I say fuck Ben. All right? You want to brag about it?
I don't know. Then you make fun of me. You say very mean things about me.
I'm only aware of Ben for the last few months when he's okay, and maybe it's not his YouTube account, but if you type in Ben Avery and Jeff Dye, there's countless hours of where I can easily click and watch him saying what seems to be at times, and maybe it's a character, very unhinged things about me personally. Now,
no, some of those things I said, I wasn't in character.
any grown adult would watch that and either have A, hard feelings, or B, be like, this is unusual. And what I tried to deal with it originally was I tried to go, well, I'm just not going to give this anything. I'm not going to watch it. I'll try to not read the comments. But Ben has a lot of fans, the Lemon Party people. And so it became inescapable, right? It became inescapable. It's all at this point, most of the people that watch my podcast are there to just goof on me or talk shit and whatever. This is the space. But in the last few weeks, it has seemed very, very personal, and it has scared me a bit, if I'm honest. I have no beef with Ben Avery. There has to be a relationship to have a beef. Now, I am a sober guy, and I am probably, I don't know how old Ben is. I'm old. I'm 43 years old. I've been doing comedy a long time. He finds me to be boring. He finds me to be a hack. He finds me to, whatever these things are.
Well, I think you might be
okay.
closeted also. I think you might be a closeted guy.
Oh, see, Ben, no, you see,
Ben has to come in with
all
something.
these you're stirring things up again. I mean,
Yeah.
we were just getting
So,
somewhere.
Whatever the beef is, it's on his.
It's the first time Tommy in this whole thing has tried to like actually fucking diffuse anything. You know, it's like the first time he's like, yo, chill. Like, and actually like didn't throw like a quick witted thing in there. You know, he's you know what I mean?
Side, and I
Right.
don't know what
Okay.
you'd like me to do, but I'm here to chat. Sorry if when I make jokes about your cane that seems to bother you.
No,
I
it
don't know
actually,
why.
no, it's yeah. I mean, it's very cruel.
Okay. Well, you are not exactly starting this in good, in good faith here.
Well, but I say a lot of things, like I said, like out of love, because I think a lot of friends aren't honest with you, and like they just stop having contact with you because they see sort of the path you've gone down. I think.
He's just
And I
using
think
what Jeff's already told us.
Yeah, exactly. Using what Jeff already said as like another way to kind of like try to play like he's relating to him. And you know what the craziest thing about it is? Hold on. Because I like actually lost my point. Hold on.
With you because they see sort of the path you've gone down.
He's sitting there saying like, oh, I'm just trying to be real with you. You know what I mean? Because your friends obviously won't. It's like, who the fuck are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's trying to sit there and paint this like, well, no one else will be real with you, Jeff, so I have to. And it's like, what the fuck? Who asked you? You know what I mean? Like that I didn't like that. Because if I was Jeff, that's the first thing I would have said. I'd be like, good thing I didn't fucking ask you. You know what I mean? What the hell what are you doing that for?
I think. And I think you should just be a right-wing guy. I think that's fine. I don't think you have to act like you're an apolitical guy. I mean, almost all of your jokes are aimed at the left, you know?
Oh, man.
And I think that's fine. I mean, I don't
Right.
think that's a bad thing to do at all.
Okay. I'll consider those notes.
I
Thank you.
I wouldn't be like, why does everyone think I'm right-wing? It's like you're on Fox News.
That's not really what we're talking about.
Okay, well, he's not answering.
Well, this is, I mean, there's definitely some bad feelings, but if you guys got together tonight at Netflix,
Jeff,
would you shake hands with each other, Ben? I mean,
You
would
hearing
you?
it? Jeff, now you're hearing it, aren't you? You can't not hear it, can you? I fucking told you. I told you. This Tommy After's after tonight with Tommy After. You're never gonna not be able to hear that now. You ain't never not gonna be able to hear that. Hey, yo, he needs to get one of those like neti pots, dude. Hey, Tommy Afters needs to get an After Tonight neti pot. A little fucking branded After Tonight neti pot. He does that as Tommy After Tonight with Tommy After.
Okay, well, he's not answering.
Well, this is, I mean, there's definitely some bad feelings, but if you guys got together tonight at Netflix,
Jeff,
would you shake hands with each other, Ben? I mean, would you?
I have
just-
no
Jeff,
beef with this guy.
I live in the valley, Jeff.
It's his goal to like try to like make me feel bad about myself or like hate my It's like he's clearly started like a thing about me, and that's how he makes money from his streamers and stuff. And that's
Jeff, you know I have
okay.
a Patreon where I don't talk about you at all.
I don't know anything about it, but that's cool.
We would love for you to come on Lemon Party.
All right, this is getting boring now. There's one last part I wanted to talk about. This part right here. This is pretty much the end of it. It's like right as soon as they're finishing the whole thing. We would have been 10 more minutes fucking of just that. You know what I mean? It's like the juicy parts are done. And I want to move on from this. So this last part, they're finally getting to the point to where Jeff's like, all right, I'll squash it. Ben's like, all right, I'll squash it. Still has to throw one last dig in there. Like, Ben pretty much just proves that nothing about this entire interaction was authentic in like one fucking sentence. Listen to this.
I don't, again, like I don't know if this is a trap or if I'm being trolled.
trap.
But again, I have no problem with Ben. I'd be
Okay.
happy to be his pal.
Okay.
I've got no problem with you.
All right. I think that's mutual.
I mean, it breaks my heart to think you're scared or whatever.
Well, it's been pretty unhinged lately, bro.
He's been unhit, but he's not an active threat. Ben is not an active threat.
Why would anyone think that?
No, I don't know, but I'm saying this is we're building
I live in your fucking
bridges,
head,
not walls
faggot.
right now, or something.
Well,
Well, that's
I
beautiful. That is beautiful.
told you boys that I was not gonna do this, and then you guys got me all comfy, and then we called Ben. But Ben,
Oh,
Yeah,
hold up. I'm
whatever you
sorry.
want.
Okay. Well, we didn't mean to make anyone.
Sorry, I had music queued up because we're about to take a break after this segment. But so look, he's sitting there. Hey, I didn't want to do this. Now, I will be fair here. Jeff is saying that, but he is the one that like brought up Ben, and they very explicitly asked him. They said, "Can we call him?" He said, "Yeah." So I just want to make sure that we're at least fair on that part. Despite what Jeff is saying right now, he did kind of ask for this. You know what I mean? So we can't be completely one-sided there, you know? But even that being said, Jeff feels very trapped right now in this moment. Like, they did nothing to diffuse this. They literally, as soon as they got on, they said, okay, guys, take the floor. We just sat back and got their dick sucked, and fucking everything else just happened in front of them. Every now and then, Tommy After said something, and they just let it go, which is fine. But you have to understand where Jeff is coming from. He's not going to feel very secure or like assured in this moment that you guys did not absolutely plan for this to happen like this. I mean, obviously, anyone who's in this situation is begging for this to happen, right? Obviously, we all were begging for this to happen, but you don't want him to feel that way. And I'm telling you right now, Jeff 100% feels that way.
Yeah, whatever you want, dude.
Okay. Well, we didn't mean to make anyone uncomfortable. We're just
uncomfortable.
trying to have a good show.
Because I don't know if it's a trap. Here's the thing.
Ain't no
man.
trap.
I'll be your buddy.
What's the trap? I mean,
We
No
can
trap.
not drink together if you want, but let's not pretend I feel like you're tricking me or something.
Now, I want you guys to remember this exact moment right here. Because after we finish this time code, we're going to take a break. I'm going to show you guys some time codes that I found from some live streams that pretty much prove every single thing about this entire Jeff Dye situation actually kind of was like a little bit of a trap. And I don't know if everyone's aware or not. We might be the ones actually breaking this. We might not. I'm not sure. But these two were actually behind it. The whole entire reason that Jeff and Ben even started fighting, you remember Ben said, all of a sudden I see you on your live stream talking shit about me, right? And you think, oh, the Lemon Party fans are like antagonizing him, right? Turns out something was happening with that live stream that involves these two that do not make them oh so very innocent. These guys have been woven in and out of this goddamn thing since the goddamn beginning of it all. And we're going to crack that in a little bit. I just want to finish out this time code. We're going to take a nice little pee break, listen to some music, and then we'll jump back into it. But let's finish this out.
No. Can I have Gutfeld's number, by the way?
I'll give you Gutfeld's number. Yeah, you want
Hell yeah. Okay.
What? Do people ever call you a left-wing comic? Do people?
Tommy After sounds like if John Mulaney had a Gen Z brother, they're saying.
What the fuck? God!
Yo, John Mulaney. He does sound a lot like a John Mulaney now that I'm thinking it. I didn't even put that together the whole time. Holy hell, who said that? That was very, we're losing the set, guys. All right. My fire extinguisher just fell on the floor. We have a fire extinguisher in here just in case everything. Who said that? Onky Duck. Some fucking oinky something. Dude, that was fucking hilarious, dude. That was so fucking funny.
People ever do that? Like, do people ever go crazy about, like, how come that's not, what we were talking about it before you hopped on. It's like, nobody ever goes, oh man, she knows what she's doing with that abortion material. She's intentionally leaning into the lefty material. How come that isn't balanced with criticism at the Comedy Store or at these like places?
Because I don't talk about politics. I just do funny stuff.
Well, yeah.
When people say someone's a left wing comic, no, Tim Heidecker and people like that get attacked for that all the time.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like Tim Heidecker gets attacked for that a lot. They call him a left wing comic. Yeah. Like he took over InfoWars recently. I think he's very, very funny.
Well,
I'm trying to think of other people. I don't.
Wings.
I mean, obviously the alternative space, like, the Elysian out here and Largo and places like that. Those people would be called left wing, like Sarah Silverman will be called a left wing comic.
I call her beautiful.
Yeah, so it just happens. I didn't know that.
Okay, well, that's everyone's human. And I guess I'll say that.
We've made Tommy more uncomfortable than anything.
Well, I hate to see people fight. This was not a trap in any sense. I just wanted to mend fences, build community, and brighter tomorrow, all that. So
I'm caught completely off guard. I mean, I was
Oh,
literally
no.
like putting my kids down and I ran in here. So I
This is-
apologize. The tech and everything wasn't up.
it all worked out. I think.
But I was legitimately done with this whole thing anyway. So I'm glad that we're
good.
I'm glad that we're all good. I mean, I'm literally so bored of it. I'm so fucking bored of it.
Good old
All right,
Tommy
good.
and Mark.
Good.
Right? That's this guy's name, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark seems on the edge of his seat here.
Oh, look at Mark.
Okay.
Mark,
Yeah,
what do you
this
have to
is
say for
I
yourself,
had to remember that part. You know what I mean? That name is going to be very important later.
Mark?
this has been terrifying for me to see you guys go back and forth, and it's like Oppenheimer. I feel like something happened here. That's
You guys
out
are
of my
scaring Mark.
control
You
now.
guys are
Yeah.
mutually scaring Mark. So I think we gotta put a bow on this subject. I'm ready to talk out with you guys at all times, and I'm glad we could talk on air. This was brilliant. This is beautiful. And
Brilliant.
we'll just say
Well,
some nice words and
I'm looking forward to seeing Nice Ben and watching
Wow.
Ben that doesn't hate me. Or maybe Ben will continue to hate me. I hope he doesn't. But whatever. We'll see
Okay.
what happens.
there we
Ben,
go.
I'm
I don't
extending-
I have respect for you as a person. I don't have respect for you comedically. I will be completely honest with you. I don't have respect for your jokes or what you do. But I think we can be pleasant in person
Sure.
and be
So
friends.
too.
After that, yeah, sure, we can. You know, yeah, literally. Jeff literally sticks his hand out, and Ben goes and spits in it, and he goes, "But we could still be cool." What are you fucking high?
Well, I think a lot of people fall into that camp.
All right. Well,
I think a lot of people don't really like what I'm doing comedically, and I'm still a nice guy.
I thought you both had a great appearance tonight. I thought it was great. I would have you both back on any time on After Tonight. I'm glad this happened on After Tonight, and we saw it live. So I want to just say, Ben, thank you for calling in last minute.
Yeah, of course. I love you guys.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you guys for having me.
And thank you. And Jeff, thanks so much for giving us so much time and hashing things out here. It was a blessing.
Well, I hope that I'm not being tricked. That's what it feels.
I swear on my life, no tricks. No tricks.
I love you guys. All right.
Well,
Wait, who goes like this? You're not supposed to do this when you swearing. I'm not even fucking around. That's the first time I've noticed that. I'm not kidding. Anytime you watch a movie or something, somebody's going like this when they're telling you something.
They're lying
to you. Is that not like, I'm not even fucking joking. This is the first time you're telling me this for the very first time. Donald Trump. That's my Trump impression. It's better than Left Furs, at least. So that's all I can say. But like, I just noticed that now. I'm not even kidding. He's like doing like Illuminati shit to him. He's like, I swear, no tricks. You know what I mean? That's like crazy.
That's what it feels.
I swear on my life, no tricks. No tricks.
I love you guys.
That's
All right.
like,
We'll see you.
Bye.
We'll see you.
Good luck tonight, Jeff.
I'm not kidding. Anytime you watch a movie, someone goes, I swear I don't have it. What they're doing behind their back. They're crossing their fingers like that. I mean, this guy, he's telling you, Jeff, he's showing you what he's going to do to you. He's going to rape you.
Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Good night.
So that's going to be it, dude. That's going to do it for our After Tonight segment. That was the Comedy Super Bowl of 2026. Let's give it up. I don't know who you guys have. I am always rooting for the underdog. Let's see what they're saying in here before we end up taking a break, because I got to pee like crazy. These two twinks are the puppet masters. I'm telling you, dude, these guys are onto something. We got some shit to show you guys a little bit later that has to do with these After Tonight guys. It's a little bit rough. Tommy and Mark couldn't handle it. No, they couldn't. And he's talking about, look, someone in there is talking about how Mark was squirming the whole show. Wait until we show you guys what we have in a little bit. Okay? I want you to hold on to that one. All right? So we are going to go and take a little bit of a bathroom break. I'm going to put on some music, and then we'll be right back here on Lost Docs Media. Okay? Do not go anywhere.
It's a knife and you know
Look, they're saying, Red Bar's the only one who can take music breaks. Little do they know, this song is from Red Bar's playlist. Ain't that funny? Ooh, it's a little bit of ode to Red Bar, a little Charlie XCX. This is how we try to summon him around here. You guys don't think I do this. I sit in my house and I'm like praying for Red Bar to come back while playing Charlie XCX. I go, please, man, we need you right now. If anybody needs you, I fucking need you right now. Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a hit real quick before we get into our next little thing. All right, I don't know. You guys can take a hit if you want. I definitely encourage you to.
Must be fake. It's a knife when they dissect your body on the front page. It's a knife. They won't believe you. Why should you explain?
All right. That hit did it for me. You got someone in the chat by the name of Transit Clothing, right? Calling me by my old government back when I was younger. I know this person. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna blast them like that. But I do want to say hi to you, Transit Clothing. Thank you for joining us here over at Lost Ox Media. We have a very good episode covering Ben Avery. This one's a fucking Ben Avery hate watch type situation. This seems like this whole episode is just gonna be about our obsession with Ben Avery. Ben's obsessed with Jeff. I'm obsessed with Ben. We keep the train rolling. Eventually, someone will be obsessed with me. We can only, hope, but for right now, we have a couple of more good things to get into. You know what I mean? I'm going to take a little bump of the schnee. The song got me in the mood. All right, well, I'm sorry the song's over, but I definitely encourage you to take that fucking bump of schnee. Take a bump of something. If you're listening to this, you have to take a fucking bump of something, dude. Because I'm so happy to have people in here, but sometimes, they say you're your own worst critic, right? So, like, I kind of always have it in my head. I'm like, how do people listen to me for, like, any amount of time, But I definitely appreciate you guys in the chat, dude, and I definitely want to give you guys a hand. I definitely appreciate you guys sitting here watching with us. We have a little bit more Ben Avery. Let's get into something a little bit, funnier before we jump into the rest of the Ben Avery stuff. Because Ben had a response. The next morning, he posted a response in the Lemon Party Discord, which I probably should not have screenshot, but I did, and I will be showing you guys that response in a second. But before we get to that, I just figured we'd watch like a couple funny videos about Ben. You know what I mean? Get back in the lighthearted mood, because that shit was like a little bit depressing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fun to talk about and make fun of and shit like that, but it is kind of like a kind of depressing thing to watch a guy spiral down the fucking drain, essentially, is what we just watched with Ben. But I wanted to show you guys this video right here. Apparently, after this whole thing, like, fucked Ben up so bad that he fucking started doing bass lessons after. I'm going to show you guys this. This fucking video is a little bit nuts, man. Look at this. This is Ben. This is Ben Flavory. Let's see. I need to get the volume on there.
Differently every night. There might be a moment in the show every night that is improvised, and they do some sort of cool drum thing, and you don't know what it's going to be. What can you do as a bass player to not get in the way and complement what they're doing? Here's a trick.
Does that not look like Ben? Like, it sucks because Instagram's bullshit, but, like, here's some other pictures of the guy. Tell me this does not look like Ben.
Yeah.
Somebody showed me this online. They sent me this, and they're like, dude, this is Ben's doppelganger, right? This guy's doing, like, 100 bass tips in 100 days, and I'm not going to lie, he kind of sounds like a Ben a little bit. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one that's hearing it, but I thought that this was kind of crazy. It's not necessarily the funniest thing in the fucking
You're not sure.
world.
Just play a whole note on the downbeat, let it ring out. That's going to work over anything that they do.
Does he not?
He does.
It's every time I hit pause, that's what's making that happen. All right, I keep forgetting Instagram's not like YouTube. You hit pause and it scrolls like halfway down the page. Sorry about that, guys. But he looks and sounds a lot like Ben. When I saw this, I started looking at all his videos. I was like, well, dude, this is actually kind of nuts. Like, this would be like if Ben was like a normal guy. You know what I mean? If he wasn't drinking like 17 sodas a fucking episode and going crazy on Jeff Dye and shit like that. The Ben Avery forgiveness special. Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe this one doesn't land as much with other people, but I just think this is fucking crazy that this guy looks this much like
does.
Ben. It's and sounds this much like Ben. It's fucking nuts to me.
Things with triplets or stretching time or some sort of unanticipated drum fill. And if you keep chugging on eighth notes through something like that, you can actually undo the moment that they're trying to create. So if you're not sure and you want to give them space and let them breathe, just play that big whole note, let it ring out over the measure, and then come back in on the downbeat of the groove on the next section. Give it a try.
This is like Ben Avery. Oh, I just did the pause.
You know what
thing
you
again.
think?
This is like Ben Avery ASMR. You get what I'm saying? If Ben Avery was doing like a bass lesson ASMR, he'd be like, and you hit the bass note on the eighth, you know, and you come in on the fourth, and if you're just chugging on the eighth like that, you know, you're gonna kind of like ruin the beat a little bit, you know. So you just want to hit that long note, and you just fucking like freaked me out the first time I watched it. And they're all like this. They're all just like him sitting there, just giving people fucking bass lessons and shit. And he just sounds like Ben.
100 bass tips and 100 days today's tip is for beginner bass players that are having a hard time writing lines. Let me show you a shape that will work over almost any chord if you know the root. So check it out. Let's say it's C. So we got our root.
Let's say it's C for a Chinese man. It's like actually Ben. He goes, let's say you're playing a C note for chink. He goes, all right, so this is what you're going to do. And he hits the
Our
note.
second, our fifth, our octave. And then our spicy notes are going to be our flat 7 and our 9. But the trick is just don't spend too much time on those. Spend most of your time.
Yeah, don't spend too much time on the 7 and the 9. Don't get obsessed for it. Watch every single episode of 7 and 9's podcast. Go and analyze 7 and 9's complete fucking character. And then when you get face-to-face, you know, confrontation with 7 and 9, rather than arguing the points that you made, attack their character to the fullest. You know? But don't spend too much time on 7 and 9. I don't know. I just thought this was nuts. So we're gonna move past it because that one's a little bit dumb. This next one though, and we are gonna get back into the Ben Avery stuff. I promise. Well, we are still on the Ben Avery stuff, but we're gonna get back into the, you know, him versus Jeff Dye, the statement that he posts the next morning and everything like that. Join the Discord, brother. I like that. We got a Discord guy in here. Thank you for joining the Discord, my friend. This next one's actually kind of fucking crazy. I don't know how many people really know about this video, but this shit caught me completely off guard, right? So I was sitting there watching this goddamn
Why not?
Khloe
Let's go.
Kardashian fucking...
I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, this is Khloe Kardashian, right? This is her TikTok. This is from Khloe Kardashian's TikTok page, right? And this is her, apparently, she has like a brand of chips, like a protein chip or something like that. She's doing promotions for, which we all know is just a company that had chips that goes, hey, we'll pay you like $10 million if you put your name on it. And you had nothing to do with the recipe, sourcing anything. You didn't give a fuck if it was healthy or not. We told you it was healthy. You said yes, you took our money, and now you have to promote the shit. This is essentially what's happening right here, right? Yes or yeah? No, I'm just fucking with you.
Are they at Target?
They're at Target. As if they're going to pretend that they're in a Target full of actual people, right? And she's going to run around and she's going to go, hey, you want to try my chips? You want to stare at my tits and try my chips? Huh? You want to try my chips while sucking on my tits? Now this video's a little long, so we're going to like kind of skip around to the middle of it. But where's the volume at?
How are you girls? You guys are so pretty. Do you want to taste any chips? You do? Okay, what flavor? So
Let's go
Delicious,
to
yeah.
right
and
here.
guess what? No seed oils. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but that's like things that probably your parents don't want you to have. And it's
Look, she can't even tell you what the fucking seed oils are. She goes, no seed oils, though. You know, seed oils are like, like, you know what I mean? She's like completely freezes. She goes, well, your parents don't want you to have that. Don't worry about it. Stare at my tits. Buy the chips.
Protein. That means we're going to feed your muscles, but still eat really fun things. Thank you, guys. Come on, Mom. You got to keep up. Mom, we're not here to go shopping. Hi, how are you?
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chloe.
I know.
What's your name?
Look at how this girl is
So pretty. Yeah. Do you want to try?
Dude, this girl is like the most nervous person I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, she's been waiting. Like, this moment is like making this girl's life right now. She goes, holy shit, Khloe Kardashian's here in front of me. Like, I've never seen anyone so like starstruck before. Like, I actually think it's very cute.
Yeah.
That, like, to see someone like that. I don't hold nothing. Like, I won't even make fun of that girl. Because I've never had anyone like that. Like, I can't even think of like somebody that I would meet that I would go like, oh my God, like, I don't know how to act around this guy. It's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? You're famous, whatever. But I can't picture myself acting like that. But to see someone who's like genuinely that, like, because it's happy. She's happy.
Yeah.
She's very, very happy that she's seeing this celebrity that she essentially idolizes, right? And I don't know, something about it is very endearing. This is like the most raw human emotion right now, like, kind of, you know? It's like a drug to me. I don't ever experience this. I'm so callous. You know what I mean?
Any chips?
We love some.
Sweet Heat Buffalo.
Sweet heat sounds great.
Sweet Heat is one of
It's
the top
Nitwits.
contenders. You can open it, sorry.
No,
You like the kid.
you're so beautiful.
Ain't that funny?
It doesn't- you're-
Imagine meeting your fucking idol and she goes, hey, you want to try this? She goes, you know what? I can't do it. Fuck you. Get here. Take it. You open it. Fuck off. I would go security, open the bag. You know what I mean? She goes, here, fucking take it. You go, damn, all right. Fucking chill.
like nothing like compares to you in real life.
I would rather be cuter in real life.
It's so thin.
They're
really
thin,
good.
they're crunchy, they're divine.
I promise this is going to pay off. I promise.
You like it?
Of course.
Yay.
So good.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yes.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Anyone here know this man? Does anyone here know this man right here? I thought that this was so funny. This is probably old ass news to a lot of the people watching, but to me and you, I thought this was fucking hilarious.
Yes.
I go, what the fuck is Ben Avery doing in like essentially a Khloe Kardashian commercial? You know what I mean? Like,
How did this happen?
I have zero fucking idea. I've never even heard him mention this on like Lemon Party or anything. And I'm like new to the, the live stream show and shit. And that's about as personal as it's going to get is those live streams with him, right? So he may or may not mention it. I may hear it, somewhere down the line. But for me at this point in time, the last place I expected to see this asshole was in a fucking Khloe Kardashian commercial. And like I said, it's not like they happen to run into these people in this Target.
Right.
This is Khloe fucking Kardashian. This bitch cannot go to a fucking Target without absolute pandemonium fucking breaking out. You understand what I'm saying here? This would be like if Mr. Beast walked into a fucking Target. Everyone's losing their minds. People are dying. People are literally probably getting trampled on if someone like that just walks into a goddamn... It should be like literally illegal for someone like that to walk into like a Target. Because you would essentially be responsible for somebody getting fucked up. It's going to happen. Someone's going to get trampled trying to get to you. More than likely going to be a little kid. Might have been that sweet little girl that we just saw that was so starstruck by it. You get what I mean? It's like you might as well be like a biohazardous weapon walking into the goddamn Target. Because every single person is going to lose their fucking minds. So how did Ben get here? You get what I'm saying? When you have all that in your mind, you go, oh, this guy like went to like a casting agency or something like that. He spoke with like his fucking agent or whatever. And he goes, hey man, I'm really down on this mortgage. He's been talking about this a lot lately.
Has he?
He's been talking about him being down on his mortgage a lot lately. But yet somehow he just got done signing a new lease on a commercial space for a new studio. So I don't know. Now you essentially have two mortgages. If you were down on the one,
Why did you get another
Why'd
one?
you get another one? If I was in the red on my rent of my house, I don't own this house. I rent it. I'm not too proud to say it. You know, it's hard times right now in 2026. But I rent here, right? If I was behind on my rent, the last thing I would do is go, I'm going to go rent another house. How does that make sense? You know what I mean? It's like a one big fucking pity party with this guy. So he had to have like talked to someone, been like, hey, yo, man, I need to make some extra cash. Next thing you know, he's in the middle of a goddamn Khloe Kardashian commercial. Like, I thought this was nuts. This shit hit me like a ton of bricks, dude. And guess where I found this? Lemon Party subreddit. I'm telling you, they're turning on this asshole. They're fucking turning on him.
Protein, all good things, no preservatives.
So yummy.
No seed oils.
You want to try them? No.
Look, somebody said this to me the other day. I shared this video. They go, props to the daughter for not fucking eating that bullshit that Khloe Kardashian's trying to peddle. Ben's eating it. He goes, it's so good. But to Ben, it probably is the greatest thing he's ever eaten. Because he eats like all that. He's like in love with bullshit trash food. You know what I mean? I just thought this was nuts.
I have had so much fun harassing.
We don't give a fuck, okay? We don't care. I just wanted to share that. Ben Avery. Ben Avery on that Khloe Kardashian.
I wasn't expecting that.
You were not, no. No, you were not.
Thought we were just gonna make fun of Khloe Kardashian.
No, right? You thought like I was like, I promise, guys, it's gonna pay off. I swear to God, just stick with me. Just stick with me. Last thing you're expecting is to see fucking Ben Lemon in there. The chips are so good. I'll slap the shit out of his goddamn daughter. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I would never hit a child. Moving on. So I wanted to show you guys. Let's get back to the whole Ben Avery, Jeff Dye beef and all that shit. So I want to show you guys. Look, if that fucking appearance on After Tonight wasn't cringe enough for you, oh, trust me. Ben's response in the Discord the next morning will definitely cringe you out something serious. Listen to what this asshole ends up saying the very next day. Hey, guys, I know you wanted me to go after him, but I told my wife I would end it. Hits him with the classic, my wife made me stop. You get what I'm saying? And I'm bored and have nothing left to say about him. Remember that part as well. Remember that part as well. I have nothing left to say about him. Nothing. This is finito. That was an accident. That was literally an accident. Okay, so remember that. I got nothing else to say about the guy. After this Discord post, essentially, you should not hear a fucking peep about Jeff Dye. This should be the end of it, right? My wife made me stop. Okay. I know you guys want some big finale on it, but I don't want people to keep threatening him for real. It's not funny to me if you guys are actually messaging him to make him feel quote-unquote unsafe. It was fun to do for a while, but it got old, and I don't want to be the guy who just fights with Jeff Dye. I mean, if that was your goal, is to not be known as that guy, you fucked that up. That one appearance right now is just, that's essentially what you're going to be known as today. All right, I'm going to move my hand. I'm sorry. That's like, that's really bad. All right. So he says, so please, it's done now. I had a lot of fun it gaslighting him. And what? I guess he accidentally wrote it in there. I'm having a stroke trying to comprehend.
I feel like
this.
maybe it's supposed to be at.
Making fun. Oh, I had a lot of fun at gaslighting him. Okay, I'm like, yo, dude, I'm literally, like, I was like literally having a stroke just now. Okay, he says, so please, it's done now. I had a lot of fun at gaslighting him and ranting about him, but I just want to move on. Please don't harass him and threaten him any further. This show is mostly just us watching Fats or Will and Don types or birds and having a good time, and will remain that way. Isn't it crazy? Ben saying that his show is like all about watching fat people. It's like him watching a portal to the future is essentially what he's watching, right? And he says, sorry to break character or whatever, right? Now, this is okay. If I actually believed him, which I 100% don't, you know, I would go, okay, this seems like a sincere thing. I don't believe that. Not even for a second. I didn't believe it the day that he posted it. And after we show you these next set of time codes, you ain't going to believe it either. But look at this. As soon as he posts that, right? Hold up, let's make this bigger. As soon as I see him post that, I immediately go in there. I go, talk about fucking cope, bro. Right? Because that to me, like, and this is very, as in my opinion, this is a very lighthearted shit talk to say. Talk about cope. What's so bad about that? You know what I mean? I don't even think that's that bad to say. You just, essentially, it's my observation of your bullshit ass apology to the fans, right? For breaking character or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So what, every time you suck ass now, it's just breaking character? Oh, sorry guys, I suck ass today. I'm breaking character. Every day you're not the awesome Ben Avery, you're breaking character? Is that what you're telling me? That's how I'm fucking taking it. So I fucking said that. I said, talk about cope, right? I shit you not. Less than 5 minutes after posting this shit, I get completely banned from the Lemon Party Discord, right? I go, come on, guys. We were just trying to have some fun. What kind of bullshit is this? Right? But I get banned. It is what it is. I don't necessarily, like, cry over it. But to poke fun, I start making posts about it on Twitter. I go, at Ben Avery. I go, why'd you ban me from the Discord? And I fucking post, like, the screenshot of me saying, like, yo, whatever. You know? Some girl named Jack. J-A-Q. I have no idea who this woman is. Goes in there and starts lighting me the fuck up on Twitter. I go, whoa, whoa, whoa. I go, hold up. Who's this? Ben's wife? What's happening here, right? She's fucking talking crazy shit to me, blah, blah, blah. That's to the point to where she posts like a DUI photo. Like, I had a DUI back in the day. I've said it on this show. I used to drink a lot, you know. We 8 years sober now. California sober, you smell me? We still smoke a little herb around here. But I haven't drank in 8 years. I'm very proud of that. I don't got, you know, not that I have to necessarily bring that up, but this girl even tried posting like an old DUI photo of me, like as if I was going to give a shit. Dude, I changed every single profile picture on social media that I have to that DUI photo. We're doing that photo will be a fucking t-shirt. We'll do the Donald Trump thing. I go, fuck her right in the pussy, make America great again, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't give two fucks about it, right? But I end up finding out that this person's like Ben's Discord mod. And I'm not going to sit here and bring up a bunch of Discord bullshit like that. That's definitely not something that we're trying to do. Especially because Discord's essentially supposed to be like a private place, right? It's supposed to be where the fans can hang out and be fans, right? Shit like that doesn't necessarily need to be on the internet. But you kind of took it outside of the Discord when you came onto my Twitter page, right? And I'm not sitting here saying I'm like waging war with this person or whatever, but I just think it's very funny that it's like, whoa, Ben's got some pee. Like, I'm starting to get a taste of what Jeff Dye is getting a taste of. And I tell you right now, I could give a fuck. You know what I mean? I could literally give a fuck. But I had to show you, I wanted to show you guys this. Where is it? Oh, did I keep that? Oh, the reason why I even brought that up, I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked. As soon as I started talking about that Jack girl, my fucking dick got so fucking hard, bro. My shit is about to bust through the fucking table. I'm having trouble focusing. I have to really get it together. So the reason why I brought that up is because one of the things she said on there had proved to me that it was actually Ben that banned me from the Lemon Party Discord. I thought it was just like one of the people in there. I go, oh, you know, I talk some shit, right? And I go, okay, I talk some shit. He banned, like, the fucking guys banned me. You think a guy like Ben Avery would not put any thought into a small channel like us, right? I was wrong. I was very wrong. Let me see if I could find this goddamn tweet. It's my fault for not fucking saving it. So let's see, blah, 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 blah. There we go. All right, here it is. So I sit there and I think like, oh, one of the mods banned me, right? And that's not that big of a deal. I kind of expect that, right? But someone had like been in my comments, like saying like, oh, this is a moderator. Like, cause she posted this on literally every single, here's the DUI photo, by the way, guys, check this out. Look at that. And I'm telling you, I think I look cooler in that photo than I do now. I think right now I look like a fucking bitch compared to that guy. That guy looks like he fucked somebody young. No, but yeah, she posted this under there and somebody was like, oh, this is one of their Discord mods, right? And she ends up, this Jack girl, she posts this. She goes, he knows I'm a Discord mod. I banned you, talking about the person who commented. I don't even know who this person is, right? I banned you, and Ben banned him. Why would Ben personally ban me? Someone like me, who the fuck am I? Right? That's how fucking, like, critical Ben is of any criticism towards him. The second that I said, talk about fucking cope, the guy goes fucking, fuck this guy, bans me from the Twitter. Now, here's the crazy thing about the Discord. To get into the Lemon Party Discord, you have to either pay for a Lemon Party Patreon or you have to pay for a membership on Ben's website. So you're trying to tell me now I'm paying for something that I no longer have access to? How's that fair, man? Yep. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, I should get like half off of my monthly subscription or something like that. Let's knock it down from fucking $8.99 to $4.99, $3.99. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to take away half of my fucking privileges, then I should be paying half of the goddamn price. Look at this guy says, you look very Arab in the goddamn thing. Jesus Christ, man. Why would you say that?
And hold my fart like a bong rip.
But this person writes, we never think about you. This person is like legitimately talking about Ben Avery as if like they're married to Ben Avery or something like that. You know what I mean? I just thought that was very weird. Only reason I'm even bringing that up is because it essentially proves by proxy that Ben is sitting there fucking going out of his way to silence these criticisms, even within his own spaces. You get what I'm saying? These spaces are the spaces where you should be listening to those criticisms the most. Those are your most diehard fans, right? I'm still a Lemon Party fan. I still listen to Lemon Party. I'm not like going to say that I don't. If anything, I listen for Devin. You know, he's like a quick-witted bug. I like that about him. But you know what I mean? I just thought that was kind of crazy. And then, again, I go and I tell you, the fucking subreddit, bro. Guys, wait until we start reading some shit from the subreddit. And then after this, we're going to jump into the Ben Avery fucking damage control stream that he did yesterday. Essentially talking about all of this shit, despite us literally just reading a fucking Discord post of him saying, I'm done with it. After today, I don't want to talk about it, right? You know? But look at this fucking Lemon Party fucking subreddit. What should we filter this by? Best? Hot? What are you thinking? Dealer's choice. I guarantee you, anything I hit in here, however I filter it, doesn't even matter. It's all going to lead back to Ben sucks ass. I promise.
Okay, well, let's go with hot.
Hot? Okay, let's stick with hot. So let's go with hot. Was it already on hot? Let's hit refresh just in case. All right. First fucking one. Sorry, I can't get past the idea that A-list comedian legends are pulling Ben aside at the Comedy Store to say thank you for your service against Jeff Dye. That's actually fucking crazy. I don't know. See, we might be getting ourselves into something because this post could be in support of Ben. I don't know yet. You know? The idea that an A-list comic or anyone else gives a shit about Jeff Dye being such a meanie that they consider Ben to be a hero for, quote-unquote, taking him down on a Zoom call is fucking delusional. Since when did Devin and Ben become such Comedy Store little darlings anyway? Look at these guys. I thought they were hated by those people. Also, Ben's entire thesis for months was that Jeff is an arrogant Hollywood hack who never takes accountability or admits when he's wrong. Yet, when Ben got all butthurt about Jeff saying he wasn't a comedian, quote unquote, Jeff immediately explained he was just quoting Ben's own bits. Literally said, well, then I take it back. Jeff literally in that moment was like, all right, well, if you want to be considered that, I apologize, which is like a very grown-up thing to do. So this is crazy. First fucking one we read. And I'm nervous because I'm like, this could be a Ben Glaze post. I don't know. And this person could make me look like an asshole. Proves my fucking point. I could have picked anyone. You know what I mean? These all fucking hate on Ben. What else? And he conceded his point in real time like a normal adult. Look, I just said that. I am not a Jeff Dye fan at all. And he may be a horrible person. But Ben wasn't funny. He was honestly pretty cruel. Everything he tried to accuse Jeff Dye of, example, being cruel or not admitting he's wrong, is exactly what Ben himself was actually doing. This person's making me look like I got the points I'm making from the subreddit. Chill out. You're a little too spot on, and I don't like that. The cope, and then the gaslighting of his own fans being behind a paywall. After claiming on After Tonight his content isn't paywalled, by the way, which is a lie. Ben did say that. He said all of my content's free, which is bullshit. He streams it for free, right? It stays up for like 24 to 36 hours, and then he puts it behind the paywall of his website. And you have to pay to be a member to rewatch any of the episodes. You get what I'm saying here? So, we stream on Sunday, but we at least, upload on Wednesday. Now, I will admit the last 3 weeks we've been having half of the episodes we've been recording to put on our website. Honestly, I don't even know if we're going to do that anymore. This whole thing is kind of making me I don't even know if I want to charge anyone at this point right now. It's like, a second you get money involved, everyone starts turning into pieces of shit. It's like, do I want to be that? I could use a little money though. You guys, I have a donation link. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. Keep your fucking money, guys. But this is so fucking funny. What does he say? Very disappointing, boys. That's how he fucking ends it. That's how he ends it, bro. That's crazy, dude. And this person writes, on Mother's Day? On Mother's Day? Damn, very good, though. Let's see what else the subreddit's got to say. That was literally the very first post. Look at this meme. Jesus goddamn Christ. Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I am a dog chasing Jeff Dye. I wouldn't know what to do with him once I caught him. This is a quote from The Dark Knight. They're essentially calling Ben a fucking clown, dude. They're saying that Jeff is the Batman to Ben's Joker. Is that not nuts? You went from being the faggot last cowboy in LA to being the Batman to Ben's Joker. I mean, these, like I said, After Tonight, whether they tried to do him wrong or not, these guys did wonders for Jeff Dye's career. I would probably go back on the show, too, if I was him, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck that. I mean, you guys saved my ass. Look at how many lemon heads in here just fucking all like, you know what? Yeah, Ben does suck ass. You know? More like Jeff Goodbye Lemon Party, dude. Somebody saying they're paying for fucking Jeff Dye's Patreon. God! $1,000 a month. Now, obviously, that's probably a photoshopped picture, but that's very funny. That's very funny. Oh my God. Is that actually real? Please tell me this is real. Somebody's trying to make it seem like they sent Ben Avery a text saying, Ben, if you're reading this, I thought you did fine on After Tonight. And then it's Ben saying, thanks, man. And they go, no problem. No one else seems to share my view, though. You know what I mean? If this is real, this is about the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. These are so fucking funny, dude. Look at this. Are you telling me a subreddit just happens to turn on me like that? No. He orchestrated it, Jeff. He played victim through a whole episode and I watched him, and I shouldn't have. I gave him the attention. What was I thinking? He'll never change. He'll never change. Do you know what that's from?
No.
Dude, that's a line from Better Call Saul. That's the Saul Goodman,
Yeah,
you know?
I know the show. But
This is Saul Goodman's older brother from the show. This guy right here. Let me make it a little bigger for the people watching. This right here is Saul Goodman's older brother from the show. And at one point, he has a big ass fucking meltdown in the middle of like a court testimony or something like that. And he says like pretty much that exact same shit, talking about Saul, talking about his brother, who has like a totally different name. I forget what his name was, but it obviously wasn't Saul Goodman. It was something else. It's like something like Barry or some shit like that. I honestly don't even remember. But this is kind of crazy. Let's read one more post and then we're gonna get into the time codes of the fucking Cope stream real fast. What's this? Oh, Jace's call into the show. I mean, this is essentially what we're about to watch in a little bit, so we'll skip that one. It's not Ben's fault. Okay, I'm willing to entertain this.
Okay.
If this is like legitimately sticking up for Ben, I would like to see what the opposite side is saying. Because you have to be making the most delusional goddamn points in the fucking world if you think that this guy actually did fine. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little. I don't know if you listen to the pod, but Ben can't or doesn't want to remember who molested him. Holy shit, this person's like actually calling him out in a joking way. Okay, this is so funny. It's not Ben's fault, is what he's saying. He's acting like this is essentially what this post is saying. It's not Ben's fault. Ben is either acting like this because he can't or doesn't want to remember who molested him. That's a fucking crazy ass joke. Sorry, I had a Tommy Afters just now. He has worked in entertainment for over a decade and has had very little success until Lemon Party started to become sustainable this year. Okay, that I believe. That I actually do believe. Hangs out with his genocidal Israeli neighbors and is too scared to confront them on any level. I don't know anything about that. Repressed homosexuality with the cowboy fetish. That one kind of seems to be true. At least it's shaping out to be true. I could go on, but this guy who I love and adore has been put in an impossible situation by the last cowboy in LA. We can't blame Ben for how his secret crush dominated him in public. It was all leading up to this. Let's give Ben the love and grace he needs and stop the jokes about how he is soft. Gay Unbearable was exposed to the world. I don't even know. I'm reading this like an idiot because I'm kind of high and I'm kind of getting bored with the subreddit part. I kind of want to go back to the time codes. But he's saying, let's stop making the jokes about how Ben has a soft fucking gay underbelly and it's exposed to the world and blah, 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 and the other. I'm kind of giving up on the subreddit. I want to get back to the goddamn Cope stream, the time codes, man. Because we still have that. I know. I get it. Army of Tigers. We're going back. Look at that. As soon as I say something, these assholes. Snooze button. We get it. All right. So let's go back to the fucking Cope stream. The Ben Avery Cope stream. Right? Let's go back to the Cope stream. Now, this one's not the same as YouTube. I don't have like the actual time codes that I could click on. So we have to I have to look at the time codes and then scroll over to them. So the Beninging. So this is a stream that Ben did yesterday, right? Saturday. Only a couple days after after tonight was on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. This is Ben doing his very next stream on Saturday. And I didn't see any posts by Ben saying like, oh, we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about that. But judging by the Discord post that we just saw, he should essentially not be talking about Jeff. You know, we got some music to sift through, and then about the 5-minute and something mark. Let's go 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Right about here. You got Devin with... Now, right out the rip, they're still listening to the music. Ben hasn't done his classic testing. You know, he does that every stream. Testing. Right out the rip, you see Devin over here. Got a cowboy hat on and a goddamn fat ass cigar in his mouth. Now, this to me does not seem like the type of environment where Jeff Dye's name is not going to get mentioned up. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like right out the rip, you're very much showing us Jeff Dye's still on the brain, and we're probably going to get a nice earful of Jeff Dye. How long do you think it takes before they actually say the name Jeff Dye? How long? A minute?
Yeah.
2 minutes? 1 minute?
We'll say a minute.
Over under is on a minute. Okay.
Well, let's just hope that this whole thing sucked so much ass it gets Red Bar out of bed.
Exactly. My thoughts exactly. When I saw that, I go, that's all we could hope for at this point. I've been smoking on that dye pack all morning, bud. R.I.P.
Been smoking on that dye pack all morning, but what is that, fucking 20 seconds? 20 seconds it took us to fucking hear about Jeff Dye's name. What? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I guess it is his show, but technically Ben still hasn't said it yet. Devin's just bringing it up.
Okay. I mean, you are right. All right, so we're still, all right, 20 seconds in, Ben still has not said it. You want to get me on a technicality? All right, fuck you.
Bozo.
We might get Jace to call in, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jason and I are on Die Hard now. We didn't tell you. We signed a contract.
Okay, he's participating too much.
Let me see if Jace wants to... Should we call Jace right now?
Sure.
Let's see. Speaking of getting people out of bed.
Oh, God.
Jace has been sick. He's been, we had a long week in Austin. But honestly, he needs to get his shit together because we came back from Austin and then I've been out all week at the Netflix is a Joke Festival.
I've literally lost 15 pounds since I've been back because I can't eat.
Really?
From the food poisoning. My stomach, I'm just eating
right.
bananas.
I forgot you had food poisoning.
I felt awful. I was doing Story Wars at the Comedy Store. I was like, my head was spinning.
Oh, Jesus. It really lasts that long?
I ate like eggs this morning finally, but yesterday I ate maybe 2 bananas. I just can't keep it. But hey.
Now, are we sure?
No soda. No soda. I haven't had any soda since I've shit myself. That's not true. I had 2 Mexican.
Since I what myself? I'm sorry. Excuse me, Ben? What did he just say? Hold on. We went from Jeff Dye to shitting myself? I like that. Now, was that a Freudian slip? Or did someone actually shit their fucking pants? I need to know.
This morning, finally. But yesterday, I ate maybe 2 bananas. I just can't keep it. But hey.
Now, are we sure?
No soda. No soda. I haven't had any soda since I've shit myself. That's not true. I had 2 Mexican Cokes, and they destroyed me. So cutting out the soda, I've gone down from 235 to 220.
Yeah,
so
I don't know why you drink soda. It's unbelievable.
If I had shit myself from drinking sodas, I wouldn't drink. I mean, you couldn't catch me dead drinking a goddamn soda. If I'm shitting my pants at 36, I'm 36. Ben's 32. If I'm shitting my pants at 32 off of some Mexican Cokes, take that cane sugar somewhere else, Papa. I don't need that. That shit's crazy. I do like that, though, how they glaze over that. He goes, haven't had any soda since I shit my pants. And then they just keep talking. It's like, whoa, dude, chill. I would have been like, hold on, pause. Step back a little bit. What'd you just say? I would have started questioning the fuck out of that. I would have been like, where'd you shit your pants at? I need to know that.
You know I drink.
Well, yeah, it gives you a little energy and stuff to fucking not wake up for a call with Jeff Dye.
The soda was like my spinach, and I couldn't have it during the call.
I don't know why I have this up to my ear. I'm a retard. No, yeah, of course. I know.
Hold on, I'm trying to... So this doesn't connect sometimes unless I play... If I play Spotify first, then it will connect. I love going out to like the store, and they're like, where's Jace? And I'm like, he's in, I don't know, X videos, Pornhub, I don't know.
Where is
right
he?
now?
He's in the comments on Pornhub.
Hey, I was. Hey, can you hear me?
I hate that they do that. Ben never checks the audio like levels on any of his shit, which I don't either. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, Jace is like the loudest motherfucker in the world right now.
The most indie.
Oh, let's skip over a little bit because this is they started. The only reason I wanted to bring up this time code because this guy's actually right. Only reason I wanted to bring up this time code is because I wanted to show you immediately talking about Jeff again, even though we just got done hearing that he wasn't going to talk about Jeff anymore, right? So now we're going to go to 17 minutes and 33 seconds. Let's see, 17:33. This is kind of hard to do without the time codes a little bit. All right, 17:33. They're about to start coping with this shit hard as hell. Listen to this.
I don't respect your comedy whatsoever. And he sincerely goes, yeah, I've been finding that out a lot lately.
But you know what's funny? But then I go out and I'm like, why do you guys not like him or whatever? Like bartenders, employees, valets, and everyone goes, he's the meanest person I've ever met. He's a complete prick.
That was kind of like bullshit.
Bartenders offer me bottle service.
I thought
They're
we
like,
were
anything
I
you
know.
need.
I thought we were kind of like just going along with nothing with that.
That's what I
and
thought
I was just
too.
having.
I kind of agree with that person's Reddit post a little bit. Like he's like really like people are offering you bottle service. Like bottles are very expensive at bars. You're talking like $300-$400 for like a bottle of something sometimes, depending on what it is that you actually want. A bartender's just gonna be like, yeah, let me just risk my job. Let me take a cut in my fucking whatever tonight. All because you talk shit about this guy on fucking Discord on After Tonight. That really does. Like, I'm kind of, whatever Tiger Army, fucking whatever, which is a very shitty band, by the way. Tiger Army sucks. But, not the guy in the chat, the band, Tiger Army. What's it called? However boring it may be, I'm kind of happy that we did read that Reddit post because it's kind of like, it kind of does, like, now that you read it, you're like, oh, it does seem like he's lying a little bit. Like, it doesn't seem like he's being very truthful about that at all. Bottle service?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, people might pat you on the back or something, but bottle service seems fucking nuts.
Having fun with it. But then yesterday I'm at a Comic Con because the Netflix is a joke festival is here. So everyone works at the Comedy Store. Everyone's like telling me, like, they're like, the call was great. They're like, he does. They're telling me more things that you didn't even bring up.
I didn't know he's a joke thief. This is what everyone was telling you.
Somebody was telling me
like,
he stole a joke.
Stole jokes from
I
me
don't fucking know what's going on, but they don't like it.
There's a reason he doesn't have any
But
friends
I think
out
you
here.
might have humbled him. I think he might have felt it on the call. That's why he looked good, because it was like, weirdly enough, it was like a guy finally getting his bank account to zero. Like he had negative $20 and he finally got it to zero. And everyone's like, wow, look at the big guy.
Has Devin been like this the whole time?
Dude, Devin has always been like this. Dude, Devin is one of Ben's hugest glazers, bro. It's not even fucking funny. And I actually think Devin's kind of a funny guy. The way that he gargles Ben's balls makes me fucking sick, bro. Because if Devin saw anyone else doing that to anyone else, he would nonstop make fun of it. That's the craziest thing about these guys is like they make fun of every single thing that they do. It's actually insane. All three of them might as well be huge projectors. Like they literally might as well be huge fucking projectors. Every single thing they talk about, they do. Every single thing they make fun of people doing, they do. It's fucking nuts. And it's crazy to hear them cope like this. They're essentially saying, I'm going to go back a little bit so you guys can hear it again. They're essentially saying, like, picture if you watch someone get their ass completely beat the fuck up, right? They got their ass completely handed to them, did not land a single fucking punch. They come out of the fight completely bloodied. And they go, man, I really humbled him, man. I let him win the fight so much that I got his self-esteem like to zero because it was like below zero before that. Eyes all puffy, your lips are all fucked up, you're beat to shit. And you're sitting there saying, it's like almost like I let him do that so that he could get a couple points. It's like, no, dude, no. Ben was trying his fucking absolute hardest. And hearing Devin say this, I go, was I watching the same shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I go, was I even watching the same goddamn episode of After Tonight with Tommy Asters? Listen to this.
This is what everyone was telling you.
Somebody was telling
People
me
were
he
like,
stole a
fucking
joke.
stole jokes from
I don't
me at
fucking
the
know what's
store.
going on, but they don't like it.
There's a reason he doesn't have any
But I
friends
think
out
you
here.
might have humbled him. I think he might have felt it on the call. That's why he looked good, because it was like, weirdly enough, it was like a guy finally getting his bank account to zero. Like he had negative $20 and he finally got it to zero, and everyone's like, wow, look at the big guy.
Yeah, it's like when a gambling addict finally runs out of money and he feels freedom. I think that's part of the problem is when we're bullying it from afar, we're just, we're Jack in the house that Jack built. We're just sniping a child, and it's funny because it's so crazy. When you're talking to him in person, like the way we are from afar, it's like you walked up to a retarded guy and just pistol whipped him across the head.
Yes.
And people are like, "Oh my God, you're."
Did anyone else get the impression that Jeff got pistol whipped by Ben in that call?
No.
Anyone else get that impression at all? I'm just very curious. Like if anyone still has fingers that's listening, you can tell me in the chat. I would love to know if you actually feel like a Ben metaphorically pistol whipped Jeff during that ad. Like that's nuts. Like the copium that's being drank right now is next level. Like I can't even deal with it.
You're insane.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
This is what he's done his whole life is play the victim.
Yeah.
It's what he does. It's and I mean, I felt bad for him.
You expected him to come out. You expected him to come out swinging, right? So you came in like,
yeah.
gloves up.
I think so. I don't know. I don't even know if really Ben was able to like hear what was going on. He genuinely he was like busy and didn't know he was like supposed to jump on this thing, and then he was like, all right, well, I got to do it. But then he was like, but I'm fucking,
I shouldn't have taken it. I shouldn't have taken it. Mea culpa. I shouldn't have done it.
You do got to stop doing this thing where you're like, I haven't eaten. I feel like shit. I can't think. Let me hop online. Let me get in front of everybody.
I wasn't even, to me, I didn't even think it. What's funny is I didn't even think it would be that big of a deal because I thought I would call in on my cell phone.
Which
like the
they
way
didn't.
anyone would have called into O&A real quick, being like, you were talking shit
Tommy
about me.
Afters, we're not blaming anybody because this is you.
He says O&A like 17 times during this, which is Opie and Anthony, right? And he keeps trying to like compare himself to Opie and Anthony. He's like, well, if it was Opie and Anthony, I would have just called in. If it was Opie and Anthony, he says like 5 times during this whole cope. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's not Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony haven't been a thing for fucking ever now. You know, did you think you were calling into Opie and Anthony? Is that what happened? Is that why it turned out the way it did? You got confused? You thought you were on Opie and Anthony? I hate the fact that he kept saying that over and over again. He thought, oh, it's Opie and Anthony. It's Opie and Anthony. But we're going to go to the next time code. I want you guys to listen to this one. This is kind of nuts. So you're about to listen to Ben essentially say that he gets so much outside encouragement to do all this shit to Jeff. And like, that's essentially what was fueling him. It's like, it almost seems like the guy can't do anything with like without some kind of like outside push to do it. You know what I mean? It's like Brett Gelman. You need the Sam Hyde influence to get on Brett Gelman's ass, right? Jeff Dye, you need the After Tonight influence to get the fucking ball rolling on the fucking Jeff Dye hate, right? Even now, you know how many times Ben has probably actually thought to himself, he goes, man, this is kind of getting a little, like, you know what I mean? But then everyone around him, hey, man, that was funny. All the people in the Discord, dude, Jeff Dye fucking sucks ass, man. So now Ben takes all that outside encouragement, and that's essentially what's fueling him. It's like, have you ever thought about just like trying to be an individual for like once? I know that this sounds crazy coming from the Red Bar guy, guys. I get it. But have you ever just thought about being a fucking individual, like just making one fucking decision for yourself, ever? Just one time. Ever. Ben, please.
Then it turned into a big thing where like it felt like it seemed like you were ducking him or something, and then you got on and then the camera froze, and then it just turned into this, and it's we're giving the internet it's a bunch of points, they're just all they want is shit like that. It's fun for everybody. It's fun for everybody, including me.
And thank you to Tommy and Mark for setting that up because they were like, come on, repair the
by the way,
and everything.
the most G-rated haters of all time.
They're wonderful.
All they do, they toe the line so properly. It's unbelievable how they do.
I mean, they trolled him the entire interview. It was great. They just let
Remember
him
this.
lie the entire
Every question
time.
they ask is so unbelievably mundane. I'm like, you're so evil.
Did you see when Mark pulled out the ball? He bought the same exact ball that Jeff carries everywhere. And then Mark started also throwing it against the wall the way Jeff does.
And Jeff is like, you guys rule. I love you guys. I love you guys.
Wait, Jeff carries a ball around that he throws everywhere, like Steve McQueen in The Great Escape.
He says this
Are
is
you
a
fucking
thing.
kidding me?
He
Is
says
that
it's a
real?
thing that everybody hates. That he did it in.
Now, see, I want you guys to kind of hold on to this moment a little bit because, like, you hear the way that they're sitting there talking about the After Tonight guys, right? And then it's obvious that at least one of those dudes, After Tonight with Tommy Afters, has Ben's cell phone, right? They're probably chummy as fuck with these guys. You trying to tell me that they're not, like, talking about this in any kind of way? Like, either before, after, you know what I mean? Like, the whole thing just seems a little suspicious to me, you know? Like, they seem like they're all part of the same Mean Girl club, and Jeff is the fucking... What was her name in that movie?
Katie.
But it was like something gay. It was like really weird sounding, right? It was like Kafie or something. Like it wasn't a normal...
Caddy or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
something weird, like Caddy Smith or some shit like that, right? Jeff Dye is like her. And these guys, and After Tonight, they're the fucking mean girls, and you can't sit with them at the table unless you wear pink on Tuesdays or something. Was that what they
Wednesdays.
do? Wednesdays. Pink on Wednesdays. There you go.
TSA and he threw it, and everyone was really mad at him because it like bounced
Dude, that's
through
literally
the...
something. I literally, when we went to like our school field trip to DC, I did that when I was 13, and I still think about how much I want to blow my brains out for doing that. I thought I was like the cool guy with like, I'm like, I got the bouncy ball I throw around. And I'm like, no, you're like a little tiny bitch who should get like titty twisters. And he's doing that at 43. It's great. That's why it's hard not to like act like this to
I
him, because you
know.
like
And then I get so much
you expect
encouragement when I
more,
go
I guess.
out. I get so much encouragement.
Yeah.
when
I
go out.
know.
It's Regina George.
I was waiting for like Lorne Michaels and Paul
Regina
McCartney.
George was the mean one. though.
Yes. I was telling you Lindsay Lohan's character's name, but it's Regina George.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan is who I was saying. Jeff Dye is like Lindsay Lohan's character. And fucking Ben is
Yeah.
like Regina George.
Yes.
And the rest of them, After Tonight, Jace, Devin, they're the rest of the mean girls. You know what I mean? It's like After Tonight is kind of doing this whole thing where they're going, yeah, we'll let you in, right? We'll let you in. And then the second that Jeff gets off the fucking air and they end the show, they start texting Ben, wasn't that fucking crazy, bro? Like, I really do feel like that. And Ben is going to
for sure.
Ben is going to say something in a little bit that's going to kind of almost solidify my suspicions. And almost like Ben is essentially going to tell you who exactly started the entire Jeff Dye beef. Like, you heard where he claimed it started before, right? That live stream that Jeff did, that a fan got him to fucking talk shit about Ben, right? And then Ben saw that live stream and goes, what the fuck is this? Well, now I got to talk shit about Jeff Dye, right? Remember this. I want you to remember all this, okay? This is all going to come together in a little while. But listen to Ben. He's sitting here, even right now in this moment, he's going, I get so much outside encouragement. It's like, dude, just for once, just use this right here. Just think about yourself, you know? I honestly, when I hear stuff like that, it really does make me feel like he's the kind of guy that like wakes up in the morning and his wife goes, okay, now brush your teeth. All right, hold on. You forgot to put your slippers on. Put those, you know what I mean? Like literally is like planning his day out for him and shit like that, right? And he even says during the stream, he goes, the reason I made that Discord message was because, like, you know, I'm talking to them on After Tonight. My wife gets home. I don't have dinner made. I don't have, you know what I mean? And she's just telling me, fucking end it already. Well, if she said that, what the fuck are you doing right now? You know what I mean? This is not ending it. Someone's going to clip this, like me, and they're going to fucking, it's going to get out in the world. And here's the crazy thing. I know people are going to be like, yo, man, you might be running a risk watching the paywalled shit. This ain't the paywalled one. This is the one that he still left up on Twitter. This is literally still on Twitter right now. Look at this. X.com, baby. We still live, baby. We still on Twitter. This ain't the paywalled version. Any one of you watching this could go and watch this right now on Ben's Twitter. So we're not even breaking the rules with that. You know what I mean? It's not even like we're watching paywalled content. But I just think that this is so crazy. There's no way in hell that this is somebody who is forgotten about Jeff, who's, putting it past him. Hey,
yeah,
guys.
he should just literally have stopped talking about it.
He should have just shut the fuck up. And then here's the thing that I don't get. You're going to sit there and go and say in that goddamn Discord post, guys, I don't want anyone to go after him. I don't want you guys to keep making him feel like he's like unsafe, this, that, and the other. Then if you don't want to keep stoking that fire, you have to stop talking about it.
Right.
Any like further discussion about it on any of your streams is gonna set your fans off, dude. And trust me, I've seen how some of these guys operate. They're nuts. They're fucking absolutely crazy. So, I was even getting word that they were gonna be like all in this fucking live stream and shit. Yeah, we literally got somebody to like moderate the fucking live stream because we were like, all right, let's just in case we don't want them to like spam nigger in the chat or something like that, right? And then the fucking stream gets taken down. So, but moving on to this next time code. Look at this. Ben's sitting there talking about how he's fucking forgotten about this guy, right? Yet we're still talking about him. Claimed in the fucking After Tonight thing that he was never obsessed with him, right? Listen to how much fucking Ben talks about how much he was paying attention to Jeff. Like, this shit got me.
Yeah. And you know what? He sounds, he's so, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I love Jeff at this point, honestly. You've actually turned me into kind of a fan. But,
he's like an alpha Chad in a way.
He is. And I think like we could help him in a weird way.
Did you see him on his Instagram today?
No.
He's standing outside of a comedy club smoking a cigar, and he pulls his shirt down. He's showing off his chest hair, being like, got a little chest hair here, and he's just puffing, like looking off.
He genuinely, and he doesn't get it. He's like a.
You let me know when you're coming back so I can pause this again.
Human, like Dr. Sasquatch ad. Like, he's literally like meant for, he's supposed to just do like commercials for like bullshit alpha stuff.
Yes.
Sorry about that, guys. Ashley just told me she fucking smells something burning. Go ahead, you can swing by. She said she smelled something burning. I was like, we were kind of getting freaked out about it. Are we gonna die?
No.
I got a fire extinguisher in this bitch. You sure?
Yeah.
All right, I don't want to fucking, I don't want to die. So, make sure we're good.
I think maybe my smeller just wasn't working correctly. And it definitely was like in this area. Maybe it's those chocolate things.
Okay. All right. Well, I missed the time code, so we're going to rewatch that.
Sorry, y'all.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Got a little chest hair here, and he's just puffing, like looking off.
He genuinely, and he doesn't get it. He's like a human, like Dr.
You see him on his Instagram today?
No.
He's standing outside of a comedy club smoking a cigar, and he pulls his shirt down. He's showing off his chest hair, being like, got a little chest hair here, and he's just puffing, like looking off.
He genuinely.
Very specific Instagram post for somebody that, you want to just let it go. You're not obsessed with them, like nothing like that. You know what I mean? If that's the case, I would just like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure Jeff has like Ben blocked on everything. So how would
how
Ben
does he know?
Yeah, I'm actually only just putting this together now. Like dead ass. I'm not even kidding. How would he know about anything? Because if he blocked him on Twitter, trust me.
Somebody's sending it to
He's
him.
100% blocking him on Instagram. Well, if you got someone sending it to you, like, you ain't never going to get over that obsession. Especially if you're going to keep opening those goddamn DMs.
If it's all a joke, it shouldn't matter. And he could just drop it.
That's what I'm saying. This is exactly, he's like proving the point of like, he is so beyond even obsession at this point. It's kind of like nuts to me. Like there's zero chance to me. I could be wrong, but to me, there's zero world where Jeff Dye blocks Ben Avery on Twitter,
And
but doesn't block him on everything else. Like it just wouldn't make sense to me.
Right.
If you're gonna block him on one thing, for a fact he's a presence on social media. You're gonna go, all right, let me just take care of the problem everywhere, right? Essentially. So there's like that to me even deepens my suspicions of him being obsessed with Jeff. Because you're essentially telling me you either have a burner or somebody's feeding you the information. You know what I mean? I don't know. To me, that just sounds like full-blown ass obsession.
And he doesn't get it. He's like a human, like Dr. Sasquatch ad. Like he's literally like meant for. He's supposed to just do like commercials for like bullshit alpha stuff.
Yes.
Honestly, it's actually he's so sincerely kind of retarded that it hurt my heart.
I know.
And it kind of felt like it just felt mean and weird. You were just very weird.
I know.
It was just a
Mea
weird
culpa.
call.
Mea culpa.
But at the end of the day,
Why does he keep saying that? He's like, Mea culpa, David Lynch. He always wants to talk about like some movie director or some writer or something. It's like, stop comparing yourself to shit. Like, this is what I'm saying. Can't have a fucking original thought for his goddamn life. Even when he's sitting there talking about his fucking L's, he goes, yeah, it's just like that really awesome person that I know, right? You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck, dude? Get over yourself, man. I can't really have that, you know? Okay, now we're gonna start getting into this after tonight talk, you know?
Okay.
I know. It's I'm starting to get tired myself. I could only imagine the people listening right now. I'm sorry, guys. I know we're putting you through it. But yeah, we're gonna go to the next time code, which is at 26 minutes and fucking 13 seconds. It's only a minute away, so let's just listen to this and we'll get into it.
I think about everyone together. And hopefully you got through to him a little bit, because he did say some things where he was like, he's like, yeah, I'm finding that out a lot lately.
I mean, funniest timeline now is that we actually become great friends. I think that would be really funny.
Yeah.
And right now he doesn't. I kind of think I met him at a time in his life where everybody's sort of, they're getting the opportunity to eject from him with the like right-wing politics thing or whatever.
Right.
But it's deeper than
when
that,
he kept saying like he's like comics, like a lot of comics they're hitting me up, like, you know, who's this Ben Avery fucking guy? Like, you know, I'm like, a lot of comics are talking shit about you behind your back, and I wanted to be like, who like Turtle and like Jeremy Piven, like who's hitting you up?
And then I go into the Comedy Store and they're all bowing. It's like Star Wars at the end when he gets the medal, and I'm walking
and you're
everybody.
confused.
Yeah, Di's like, hey, Ben, good luck opening for John Reap now, buddy. John Reap's talking mad shit about you through the glass at the prison.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was theater. It was fun. But I did tune in like near, like I didn't know it was happening. I had no clue that this was like scheduled, and I don't think it was. Was it scheduled? I was like out. I was eating food with people.
No, Tommy and Mark texted me and said, we don't know if he's going to agree to it or whatever.
Yeah.
So
see that right there, already out the rip. They're like already planning before they even have Jeff on. They're sitting there talking to Ben, going, we don't know if he's gonna agree to it or whatever. And granted, it could always be a possibility, right? Like, that right there is not necessarily nefarious by nature, because it would kind of almost be expected, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, you would go like, all right, we will ask him, right? And he could say yes or he could say no. But it already goes to tell you right there that they had well planned beforehand of making it a possibility, at the very least, right? This was not some no tricks, you know what I mean? We're 100% just going to come in here. No stunts, right? No stunts. If you had no stunts, then why'd you even call Ben and say, hey, man, we don't know if he's going to agree to it or not?
Right.
It shouldn't have even been a thought in your mind. You know what I mean? At least it shouldn't have been you calling Ben to prep him for the call, right?
Well, it didn't do it much good.
It didn't do him much good at all. But it just goes to show you whose fucking side they're on. At least in my opinion, when I hear that, right? Because it goes without saying that they're going to say, hey, we have Ben Avery's number. We want to call him, right? That would just be like, it just goes without saying, period. That's it. End of story. But when you're calling Ben, prepping him, trying to talk to him, you know what I mean? Prior to it, it kind of seems like you're at least a little bit biased. Did you call Jeff beforehand and go, hey, we got Ben's number, we're thinking about, you know what I mean? We just want to let you know. That's a possibility. Did you guys do that? Because if the answer's no, then that's a little suspicious to me, right? I don't know. I could be making this a bigger deal than what it is, but Ben is about to say some other shit that's going to put his foot in his mouth.
Oh, I was out getting groceries with. We don't know.
I was like out. At, I was eating food with people.
No, Tommy and Mark texted me and said we don't know if he's going to agree to it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was out getting groceries with my 1-year-old, and I was kind of just listening to it in one ear, and every now and
is that really after tonight? Oh, look at that. Hold on. Is that, do my eyes deceive me? Are we actually being watched by the After Tonight with Tommy Afters? Is he actually watching us right now? That's awesome. All right, we'll keep going. No problem.
then he would bring me up, and they weren't even talking about me throughout the call.
I saw the clip, and he doesn't know Lemon Party's a podcast. He thinks Lemon Party's like what you call your fan base of your live show.
He thinks so by the way, this did all start, I want to point out, by the troll accounts of me on X.
Yes.
Tweeting at Jeff.
Yes.
Saying he sucks. And then Mark screenshot recorded getting him to talk about me on Instagram Live.
Wait, who screenshot recorded getting him to talk about you on Instagram Live? Hold on here, ladies and gentlemen. We wouldn't be happy to talk about the Mark Wellborn guy from After Tonight with Tommy Afters. Is that who we're talking about here? I thought that this was nuts when I heard this. Like, if what he's saying is true, literally, let me quell my excitement a little bit, please. Okay? If what he's saying is actually true, then that would mean that the guys from After Tonight essentially started this entire fucking feud. Yes or yes? Am I wrong about that? If literally, so now Ben is in this same sentence, he's saying, well, it kind of started with like my fake troll accounts. I have nothing to do with that, which he's correct on. He does have nothing to do with that. You can't stop your fans from being idiots. That, I'm sorry. It just happens to be what it is. You can tell them to chill. They may or may not listen to you. I would say more than likely a lot of them will. It's the weirdos that are not gonna, but it's such a small percentage. Those are the ones that make the biggest impact, right? So now, it starts with the fans tweeting at Jeff. Jeff is already primed. See, this is what I'm saying with these guys. They're always priming the goddamn charge before fucking making their move. And I fucking respect it. That's trolling at like next level troll. You get what I'm saying here? If this guy literally just fucking threw the grenade and then just fucking said, let's just let it all unfold, that's fucking genius in my opinion. A little shiesty, but still pretty fucking genius. So if what Ben is saying is true, this fucking Mark Wellborn guy already knows that fucking Jeff is like primed to be pissed off about this. He goes into Jeff's live stream, throws a fucking grenade in there, screen records the whole goddamn thing, and what does he do? He sends it right to fucking Ben to go, look, man, this guy's talking shit about you. So now Ben's in his goddamn house clicking and setting up wires and doing all the shit to try to fucking have a fucking whole Jeff Dye meltdown and shit. And these guys are fucking playing double agent the whole goddamn time. This is fucking awesome. It's awesome what they're doing. I'm not saying it's awesome what we found. We might be the only ones who thought this is new information. I have no idea. You get what I'm saying? I don't watch After Tonight, so I like nothing against that. Again, nothing against them. We just poke fun. We point out stuff. This to me seems like that's exactly what happened. Am I wrong? I mean, could I be wrong? Seems to me like that's what's happening here. If what Ben is saying is true, what other Mark could it be? Mark Normand? You think Mark Normand was in fucking Jeff Dye's goddamn thing going, hey, you fucking suck at comedy. You know what I mean? I don't think it was Mark Normand. I definitely don't think it was Mark Normand.
Yes.
Tweeting at Jeff. So by the way, this did all start, I want to point out, by the troll accounts of me on X.
Yes.
Tweeting at Jeff.
Yes.
Saying he sucks. And then Mark screenshot recorded getting him to talk about me on it.
They're sitting there saying, if the After Tonight guys were chicks, they'd say some shit like, you're just like your father after an argument. Just to fucking to set the whole fucking house on fire so they could walk the fuck out with their suit tops on. After Tonight with Tommy Afters.
Instagram Live.
Yes.
tweeting at Jeff,
Yes.
saying he sucks, and then Mark screenshot recorded getting him to talk about me on Instagram Live, saying like, "Who's this Ben Avery guy?" Then he sent it to me, and it was him going off about me, saying I'm a piece of shit, I'm a dickhead. I hadn't said anything at this point, I don't believe.
No, I know.
So he thought, and
Yeah.
he still thinks the YouTube channels are me. He thinks
Yeah.
I run all the YouTube.
So now I just wanted to let it play in its entirety so that you guys could all get it like uncut. So now, even when you still somehow found out that that was like a fabricated situation, right? You still fucking took it to the extreme? Like, it's just kind of proving how big of a piece of shit you actually, like, you know what I mean? It's, if anything, it's just proving I'm a bigger piece of shit because I knew that they fucking stoked that fire and I still took it personally. I'm either a huge piece of shit or I'm a fucking emotional cripple. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to take that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If I was mad at someone over something that you told me they had did, that you fucking physically showed me they had did, and a month later you told me that you had fabricated the entire thing, you have fucking any idea how pissed off I'd be at you? You just fucked my whole shit up with like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I get it. Okay, it's Jeff Dye. He's a fucking bitch and everything like that. This still does not say anything good about your character or fucking who you are as a person. Mr. fucking Ben Avery over here fucking wants to sit there and go, it's Christianity this, it's Christianity that, and then Jeff's a fucking faggot for being a Christian. You get what I mean? It's like the whole thing is like on its head. You get what I'm saying? And to hear Ben even sit there and say like, oh, Jeff is essentially the one who started it, while in the same breath knowingly saying, no, it was this Mark Wellborn guy from After Tonight, is like the craziest fucking delusional, most copium fucking copium thing I could possibly think of. Look at this fucking asshole. No, I just want a reason to like swing the caner. I just want a reason to swing the can. That's really all I care about. After Tonight.
At this point, I don't believe.
No, I know.
After Tonight, we're changing the set. Okay, I just want After Tonight, we're changing the set. I just want to make sure everyone's aware of that.
Then he sent it to me, and it was him going off about me, saying I'm a piece of shit, I'm a dickhead. I hadn't said anything at this point, I don't believe.
No, I know.
So he thought, and
Yeah.
he still thinks the YouTube channels are me. He thinks
Yeah.
I run all the YouTube channels.
Yeah.
He thinks people that are tweeting at me that are like all the accounts that parody me on Twitter
Right.
are me. He still doesn't believe it's not
No,
me.
he doesn't get it. He thinks you're on YouTube. I know. And that's what.
Yeah, we're done with this time cut. You want to know the funniest part about this? I wasn't even going to bring this up, but I think it's funny how if this actually is After Tonight's show that's in the chat, they're sitting here trying to go like, no, keep going. You're on to something. Man, shut the fuck up, dude. You know what the funniest thing is? Like, we reached out to these guys. Well, I reached out to these guys, right? And they big time the fuck out of us. I wasn't even going to bring that up. And it's just funny to kind of like be actually talking about this, which we would have talked about regardless whether we reached out to them or not, right? It's funny to be talking about this and they try to do some like, let's scare him or something. And it's like, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm going to tell you guys about the interaction we had with them. This shit is so fucking funny to me. So I send them a message. I go, hey, guys, I see that you guys produce your show on Discord. I saw it when I watched the Jeff Dye, Ben Avery shit. Great show, by the way. Like, I'm trying to be nice, right? And I'm like, hey, would you mind, like, showing me how to do that? Or maybe telling me where you learned how to get Discord to OBS. Is that how you're doing it? You know, whatever. I'm not saying that we're the most fucking production savvy fucking show out there, right? But anyone who takes a look at, like, what it is that we're doing here and shit like that, it's very obvious that I can work my way around a fucking production studio, right? So I'm not sitting there asking you because I actually need to learn how to do it, right? Like, I can figure it the fuck out on my own. We're not idiots around here. This is essentially one show showing another show a sign of respect and trying to, like, open a line of communication, right? So I get, like, a message back, like, a couple days later, and this guy, one of these guys on their Instagram, the After Tonight Instagram, they go, oh, we learned how to do it by watching tutorials on YouTube of how to get how to stream Discord to OBS. Best of luck to you, right? I take that. I go, okay, no big deal. You know, I'm almost about to say thank you, right? Then the guy goes, I usually charge for consultations. What the fuck do I need to get consultations from a guy who sounds like he hasn't cleared his throat in 3 weeks? I don't need this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and the funny thing is, again, wasn't going to bring it up, but you going to fucking come into the chat and try to sit here and like, oh, you're on to something. Keep going. Like, and try to play with us too. Like, you can fucking take your suits and shove them up your asses for all I'm fucking concerned, man. I don't give a shit. Anyway, moving on to the next time code. Thanks for watching the show, too. We're going to go to 4543. This one's going to fucking pretty much show you exactly why Ben Avery is the way that he is. This is so fucking funny. 4543, right? Listen to how bad Devin glazes the fuck out of Ben. You thought that the glazing was bad earlier. Oh, dude, Ben might as well be a fucking Krispy Kreme after this shit, dude. He's getting glazed hard as fuck after this. That was a shitty joke. I don't know why we thought that was so funny. That was a very bad joke. Krispy Kreme? Really, Ashley? You thought that was funny?
Hey, Ashley.
He's like high functioning autistic.
You're off the show.
You think it's an autistic?
No,
thing?
I think he would have some ability though.
But who would blow cigar smoke in someone's face? And like, who would do that?
I think he's just straight retard, man, across the board.
Yeah.
Listen,
I guess we're just,
he's
just security.
He's
It's security
purebred.
thinking now.
Yeah.
But I love you guys. I love you guys. Mea culpa. Wish I did better.
Love you too, buddy.
But
I love you too, Ben.
it is what it is. You know.
Always and forever.
Later on the show today, we're gonna have Izzy, big YouTuber, coming in. We're gonna be talking about conspiracies and
Beautiful.
UFO stuff.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be fun. Devin, do you want to stay on?
I'll stay on for a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll stay on for a little bit.
Very good.
Should we watch your call?
No,
We
no.
did it.
I think we're
We
good.
did it. We did it. We did it.
We did it.
Bro, they're saying in the chat, imagine if After Tonight was in charge of Israel-Palestine peace agreements. Bro, the world would fucking be over right now if those two were in charge of it. They would have stoked they would have set fucking the whole Middle East on fire, those guys.
We did
in the nicest way possible. They would have been extremely nice about it. You know what I mean? They would have been very nice about it, but they would have destroyed everything.
Comedy.
And I'm gonna probably go masturbate while I have a fever and see how that goes.
I've always felt like I cum my flu out of me. So, Jace, try that.
Are we on the right time code here? Yeah, says we are.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I've been trying to do. Yeah, I'm trying to get the heat out of me.
I actually think the virus is in my balls when I'm sick.
I'm almost done. I think I should be good to record tomorrow. Just my throat is fucking killing me. So I think a couple more.
All right.
A couple more Angela White videos and I should be good to go.
Well, if you can't show up, we got Die in the bullpen.
I'm doing all these podcasts, and
what if this ends by I get kicked out of the podcast?
We go, Jace, actually, we're kicking you off for Die.
You're done.
Honestly, it would probably be a good move. People would enjoy that.
You kidding me? We'd fucking tank. Be horrifying.
Yeah.
Would be fucking horrifying.
But he's sweet to look at. I'll give him that.
He is.
He's a nice piece of eye candy, and I'll give him that.
Did I really get the wrong time code?
I didn't know he was that old. I did not know he was 43.
No, I look way way older than him.
He's 2 years older than Patrice.
Oh wow,
Yeah. And he's 190 years behind them in comedy.
Maybe I put 45-43 instead of 35-43. Let's see.
Say, like it is like him not feeling safe at the Comedy Store and stuff is kind of funny because he calls himself like the last cowboy in LA and shit, and he talks tons of shit.
You would think he'd show up with his guns loaded.
You'd think.
The Cybertruck, I thought it's bulletproof. I thought that's the whole reason you get one. Don't if you crash a Cybertruck, don't you splat on the fucking windshield like a bug because it's made of fucking steel?
Hacked. How many valets has he scraped against the wall as he's trying to come in? Just hammered.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I haven't heard from Alex Hanna in weeks. These people are dead.
Cooper Lynon has passed away.
I really might have fucked the time code up. I thought it was 45-43.
Sincerity, I feel bad for Jeff because he doesn't have a Devin or a Jace.
I-
And I would be lonely,
You know what,
and I would.
All right, so it has to be like right around here. Ben would not say this unless he got a good glazing. All right, so hold on. We're on to something.
Bill in the street and then pick it up and it's covered in cum and shit.
It's right here. All right, I found it.
Yeah, you're texting John Lovitz.
The word is maybe it's
Yeah.
Enigma. I don't.
Dude, that you see how many times I just hit back? That's how long the glazing is. I'm like sitting here going back and back and back. Holy shit. Don't do this to me now. I need to hear glazing. Dude, have we been hacked by After Tonight? You're gonna do this to me? You're gonna make me restart the whole stream?
Everyone at the place, but that, by the way, we don't hang out at. We have nothing to do with.
With what?
We do our show and we thrash around in a basement.
I am shocked we are welcome in this world.
But when
at all.
we go,
I was thrown out of this world
Yep.
years ago.
But when we go to the store, these
I'm
people go
shocked.
like, "Yeah." Like somebody told me this yesterday that works at the store. They're like, "Yeah, it really pissed off a lot of people. Like
What
no
the-
one could get into the back bar."
Oh, the David Lucas thing?
Yeah. And you're like, okay, and, you know, you hear that, and you're like, well, am I supposed to fucking keep that to myself for the rest of my life? This is kind of interesting.
I have to share this immediately.
I don't know how sinister it was, but it was just it happened.
Yeah.
I think people are just kind of like unaware of how they come off.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they're not even bad. Maybe they literally are just so caught up in their own bullshit.
Sure. That's right. We need to have more forgiveness and be less knee-jerk reactionary with it all. Chill out.
Sure.
No.
Of course. And in 2 weeks, we will be back to the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna do this tomorrow. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm always going to go after
I
like,
mean,
a
they're
Dave
kind of
Portnoy or
proving that
something
point.
Like that. Like, until it gets old and then move on, you know, and not talk about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't know. We got to be honest still. I mean, the whole inspiration for this whole thing is really just O&A and being true to,
100%.
like, the golden standard
Another
of radio.
O&A.
Yeah, it's the only
Opie
thing I
and
ever
Anthony.
really cared about in comedy. Besides, 4 of the greatest stand-ups of all time.
Sure.
All right, I know I'm trying to get to the glazing part. Isn't it so funny? We talk a bunch of shit on After Tonight, and then I'm like, I can't find the time code. What's it called? So we're gonna get to the glazing part, but it is very funny. Even in this fucking accidental moment, we're hearing Ben again talking about him fucking not being able to have an original thought in his goddamn mind. Oh yeah, Lil Prunk. But yeah, he's still talking about him not having a goddamn original thought in his mind. He's like, oh, it's O&A shit.
O&A is the greatest thing. I thought that they did a perfect job of they would say honest things, and then the person would eventually be on their show, and they'd be like, I get it, kind of, it sucked, it hurt my feelings a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But
That was very rude. We're sorry because you're actually in front of us right now.
Exactly.
But even, for example, the Will and Dawn stuff is still fun. But what if we get to a size where it's legitimately a legal concern? Do you know what I mean?
It's almost there.
Talking about Will and Dawn.
I mean,
oh yeah. I thought you meant literal signs.
Oh, no.
Like they inspired us.
I'm going back down. Look, it was a humbling week.
The
When I
funny
broke-
thing is, his show is kind of almost there. You got your Reddit people and shit like that. They try doxing me. They're posting my goddamn DUI photo and shit like that on
Yeah.
Twitter. It's what the fuck? We're only 1 degree below illegal. You get what I'm saying? And he's sitting there already talking about how he's worried about it. You don't think any of his fans have tried warning him about that? Any of the listeners of his show have ever tried warning him about that? I would imagine one of them probably has.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? If the show is that big, right, that you have crazed fans that are willing to try to get personal information about people that criticize you and blast it online, you're at that point. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
You're at that point. If you ain't at that point, you're fucking close, my friend. You're very close. And if you're that close, you have enough fans to, I guarantee you, at least one of them has sent you a message going, hey, man, you might want to calm that shit down before something ends up happening. I could see this in a couple of years, Lemon Party fan shoots up fucking gay fucking nightclub. You know what I mean? Something
Yeah.
like that. 100% I could see that in the next 5 years. We're watching the news and they go, oh, nightclub in Tallahassee, Florida, all gay guys in there, get shot the fuck up. And the guy is sitting there going, Chimpkin. He's yelling Chimpkin and fucking saying all these lemon party phrases while fucking blasting every gay guy that he sees. I could 100% see that. And then they ask him why he did it. He goes, I'm in love with Ben Avery. You know, it's like some stupid shit like that.
Took a gamer chair on Tim Butterly's show.
Mm-hmm.
And I weighed myself. I weighed myself before I left, and I go, I'm 235 pounds. And I was like, shit, I think that's the fattest I've ever been. Yeah. I was like, oh, fuck. I got
That is
right
a
back
thing.
up.
It's hard to be talking shit about everybody and you have bitch hips.
I know. But I told you,
Where's
I
the
wish
glazing?
it wasn't so
I really
funny to
fucked that
eat so
time code
much
up.
and drink like 12 sodas. Unfortunately, it's just really funny to me.
Well, Ben,
all right. Fuck the glazing time code. We stumbled into way better shit right now. Even now, this time code is fucking. Ben is sitting there basically explaining exactly why he is the way he is. Like, he sits there and he says to himself, or to Devin, he goes, it's funny to eat that much on stream. Since when? It's funny if you're watching someone else do it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Maybe to your audience, it's funny to watch you know what I mean? But some of them are going to be like, that shit's a little unhealthy. You know what I mean? I can't picture, like, me, like, at that point, you might as well be a fucking OnlyFans model. You get what I'm saying? If you're sitting there going, it's funny to eat a bunch of shit and drink a bunch of sodas on stream because that's what my fans like. They want me to do that. They laugh from that. You might as well go online and start sucking some dicks and then just go, well, the fans like when I do that too, right? You know? I guarantee you there are 325 things that I did in the last 3.5 hours that every single person watching goes, you know what I mean? You shouldn't have said that. You know, I guarantee it fucking happened. I don't give a fuck about any fucking of them. Not one of them. I don't give a fuck about the stream being boring. I don't give a fuck about who got their feelings hurt about what. And I definitely don't give a fuck about what any of these assholes are saying about us. You get what I mean? And to sit here and listen to him go like, oh, I do it because the audience thinks it's funny. What the fuck are you talking about? And if you're going to say, oh, I don't do it because the audience thinks it's funny, I do it because I think it's funny. Well, now it's funny to kill yourself? You know what I mean? You might as well get on stream and smoke fucking 2 packs throughout the 4 hours that you're fucking sitting there. You'd be doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I see a lot more old smokers than I see old fat people. You get it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'll always see some fucking 89-year-old skinny grandma fucking hitting a goddamn stick. You know what I mean? You almost never see a 93-year-old 400-pound man. I'm just saying. That's just me.
But I told you, I wish it wasn't so funny to eat so much and drink like 12 sodas. Unfortunately, it's just really funny to me.
Well, Ben, like I said, you literally are everything. You're so funny. You're so funny and brilliant and weird, and you are every single thing. I don't know what the word is. Maybe it's enigma. I don't know. I'm sure you love that word.
Yeah, I mean,
he was 3 letters of it. Well, here's the perfect encapsulation of Ben. Is this week he's doing like 3 big podcasts for us. He's becoming best friends with John Lovitz.
Oh yeah, John's texting
and at the same time you're texting John Lovitz about like deep
awesome.
Emotional stuff. At the same time you're losing a cipher to Jeff Dye somehow.
The amount of glazing that just happened in the last fucking 20, 30 seconds is absolutely insane. Absolutely. If anyone talked like that in front of me about me, I'd be like, dude, get the fuck out, bro. Like, I would be like, you have an ulterior motive. You understand? Like, there's no one is ever naturally talking about someone else like that, bro. Like, they are not like...
They both did it.
It's fucking nuts, bro. Like, it's actually crazy to me. Maybe I would talk, like, to you like that about you. You're my fucking girlfriend. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't go to my best friend and be... Unless he was, like, sad or something. I'm, like, pep talking him. Or
right.
Right? Like, trying to get him, like, out of the fucking rut of something that he's going through. Then I'm going to... You're a great guy. You're better than you think you are. You know, you have nothing to worry about in life. I hit him with the fucking pep talk. That's when you're getting that out of me. You're not going to get that out of me when we're talking shit about some other comedian and I'm going to go, you're so great. You're like actually the greatest guy in the world, Ben. Like, did you know that? Did you know that you're actually the greatest guy I've ever met in my entire life? While looking like a legitimate bug. He looks like one of the characters from fucking Bug's Life. And he's sitting there glazing the fuck out of Ben Avery. And then to sit there and actually think that you're going to go home, lay in your bed, and be a straight man when you wake up in the morning is fucking crazy to me. You have to suck some dicks if that's the way you're acting. You have to. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Nothing wrong with being gay. You know? Just have to admit it. It's the lying that I have a problem with. You could suck all the dicks you want. Just don't lie about sucking all the dicks you want. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You are the 180th man. I know.
Unbelievable dichotomy.
Ben is every part of the monomyth in 1 second.
Yep.
To have that reaction.
He's the hero with 1,000 asses. I don't know how to describe.
That right there is psychopathic. You cannot have that react. If you're getting live complimented like that, that's like the craziest reaction to have. To actually be like laughing out loud in hysteria about somebody glazing you, like that's nuts, bro. Like imagine a guy like Shane Gillis. You go to glaze him like that, he goes, "Shut the fuck up or get out." You know what I mean? It's like that is actually nuts. This is all Steve Will Do It's fault, they're saying in the chat. That is so fucking funny. Guys, you're never going to guess this. Ashley doesn't know the Steve Will Do It lore. That has to do with Ben.
No.
So when Ben was a producer, I may or may not get one or two facts about this wrong. It's been a long time since I even had to think about this. When Ben was a producer on the Tim Dillon show, right? They were starting to get ads for Steve Will Do It's YouTube channel when Steve Will Do It still had one. Now he has one now, right? But he only just got it back. You remember?
Yeah.
Because we started watching some of the Steve Will Do It videos, right?
He had ads for his YouTube?
Yeah, he had like ads for crypto or some sort of something that he was doing.
Okay.
No, but they were on Tim Dillon's show.
Oh.
They were like ads they were
he was the
Steve Will Do It
commercial.
ads. Yeah, they were Steve Will Do It commercials for his YouTube channel, but it was Tim Dillon who was doing the promoting on his show. And he had promised Tim Dillon like X amount of crypto to do it, which he never paid Tim Dillon for. But that's beside the point. So he essentially said, "Hey, Tim, I'll give you a bunch of crypto. I just need you to read these ads for my YouTube channel, right?" And then Ben started talking shit when they were doing one of the ad reads because like Steve Will Do It's YouTube channel got banned from YouTube. And then Ben started making jokes about it on the Tim Dillon show. And Tim like fucking laced into him in the show. Tim did it in a joking way, but he very much was like, "You think it's really like a tasteful thing to be making these kind of jokes when this guy literally just lost his whole livelihood?" Like, and he like fucking actually aired that and everything, made Ben look like a fucking asshole. Like, and Tim was known to do that to Ben a lot, which is kind of essentially what people speculate on why Ben left the show is because he just got sick of all that.
Yeah.
Or Tim just got rid of him. And in my opinion, nothing's going to convince me that Tim did not fire this asshole because Tim saw this guy. The guy we're looking at now, Tim went, "Oh shit, hold up. I let this guy stick around too long. It's fucking, you know what I mean?" I'm just talking shit though. I really do think Ben left, but it was kind of because of shit like that. So they're making jokes in the chat saying, "Oh, this is all Steve Will Do It's fault." Because that's kind of where the fight started. You know what I mean? It's a very funny joke. Very funny joke.
I bet.
He's
Other
like
than
a
that.
flat tire that gets you everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It never
exactly.
pops. You go, "Actually, I'm never
I know,
changing this." It's
I know
unbelievable.
he'll pick up he'll find like $1,000 bill in the street and then pick it up and it's covered in cum and shit at the same time. It's everything.
Can I say that I'm nothing without either of you? I love you guys so much because you're just honest with me. You break me down. You
Really?
make fun of me, but then you're totally fair.
Well, right
Like,
back
you-
at you, Ben. I
like,
love you with all.
Ben don't even sound sincere saying that. He sounds like he's reading lines from a script when he's saying that. You guys make fun of me. They just got done sucking your dick for like 35 fucking seconds straight. You know, I didn't hear no making fun of. What? Because Jay said the thing about the cum and the dollar bill and shit. It was $1,000 bill. You know, he still called you $1,000 bill. when he said that, you know? This is fucking crazy as hell. He literally sounds like he's like reading from like a fucking teleprompter. You guys you're making fun of me, but you're fair, and you know, it's like you sound nuts.
Either of you. I love you guys so much because you're just honest with me. You break me down. You make fun of me, but then you're totally fair.
Well, right back at you, Ben. I love you with all my heart.
That's why I do feel bad.
Oh, love you, buddy.
All sincerity, I feel bad for Jeff because he doesn't have a Devin or a Jace. And I would be lonely,
You know what?
and I would be a freak too.
I literally did think that when I was listening to the call. I was like, I wonder if this guy had like actual friends.
That's where we come in.
He'd be like,
He's got Kurt Metzger. What you forget about Kurt? Kurt Metzger is like the best fucking friend this guy could possibly have, dude. Devin and Jace, love them, but they're definitely turning into yes man. I mean, this is like, I can't think about, like, if you don't see that and you just go like, oh, they're like, this is enabling. You know what I mean? If instead of Jeff died, this was alcohol, like, you might as well fucking send these guys to jail. They'd be like, they might as well be funneling fucking booze down Ben's throat. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're doing. You're enabling this. So we're going to end this because we've been at this for 4 hours now. This is one of the longest episodes I have ever done. And we had that long little lull in the middle of it talking about the Reddit shit. But we're back. We're back, baby. We're back, baby. And we got Aunt Jemima with this, baby. You smell me? Yeah, I'm clearly losing my mind. So let's finish out this show. Look, what are they saying in here? Ben legit sounds like some after-school sitcom like Full House or Boy Meets World. Oh, gee, this is why you guys are my bestest friends ever. That's actually exactly what he sounds like. He sounds like that while looking like Jimmy Neutron. I'm telling you, dude, Ben is like old Jimmy Neutron. He's like a Jimmy fucking middle-aged Neutron. So, all right, we got our last time code here. This one's going to be a good one to end it on because now you got a good idea of like what kind of enabling behaviors kind of got Ben to this like fucking inflated ego state, this big-headed state to where he could do nothing wrong just because his fans tell him so, right? Okay, so you have like 5,000 retarded people that believe you can do nothing wrong, right? You know what they usually call those? Cults. You get what I'm saying here, right? If only those 5,000 people think you're cool and everyone else thinks you're a piece of shit, it sounds like you're the leader of a cult. You know, I don't know. It kind of sounds like that to me, you know? I'm grasping at, I'm creating straw men. So where are we at? 55 minutes. It looks like it says 55 minutes flat. So essentially, we just saw, you know, the behavior, the enabling that's gotten him to this place. And now I kind of want to end it on Devin still coping with Ben's crazy behavior, despite seeing the crazy signs that Ben is losing his mind and actively speaking on them. Like, there's a couple times throughout this stream where Devin, like we heard it earlier, he goes, I really don't like how you like go on live stream. You haven't eaten all day. You know what I mean? You're treating yourself like shit. And then you're going to like talk to people and you're supposed to be sharp as a tack. You know, you kind of got to chill with that. And there were like maybe 2 other times where Devin was like, your health is like fucked, dude. Like, you need to chill. He even said earlier, it's hard to make fun of someone like Jeff Dye when you literally have bitch tits. Right? Or bitch hips, he said.
Yeah,
he said bitch hips.
bitch hips.
He said you have bitch hips, right? So, like, Devin will kind of, like, he'll say it, and then he totally backs down and starts like, oh, I'm sorry about that, Ben. Like, you know what I mean? He goes, hold on, I forgot my place. So now he's still going to sit there and talk about these coping points that he's going to make, even after speaking like that. And I think he even makes another point about being like, your behavior is starting to worry me, but do it anyway. Is essentially what I hear in this time code. Are we doing this now? We're at the end of the stream. You're going to make me fucking refresh this whole thing? Dude, we're getting hacked by after tonight. We're getting hacked by after tonight. Fuck! All right, it was 55 minutes flat. We'll get there. 55 minutes flat, and then we're out of here.
Final minute. I love you, Jeff.
Live and die on this day.
You earned my respect.
To live and die in L.A. is the place to be.
I want to say,
All right, guys, I'm going to go before I collapse.
All right,
love you, Jace.
Love you, Jace. Bye.
See you, buddy.
Bye, bye.
All right.
I just kind of want to say in closing, Jace is gone. Thank you, Jace. I just want to say in closing that I appreciate the enthusiasm of all the fans, the memes and everything, but like
Fruit fly,
tone
right?
it down a little bit with
Yeah.
it's a joke.
For sure.
It's a joke.
For sure. I mean the same thing.
It's fun
especially
to-
when die was kind of fair game for a second.
Yeah.
But
just tone it down.
But I
Just tone it
actually like, I wasn't quite aware that you were like, you were doing the live stream and there was like segments like just about him and stuff. I've obviously realized that.
And you've listened to every single rant 10 times.
I also listen to you in the shower. I listen to my best friend throughout the day. It's like it's absolutely unbelievable.
It's not unbelievable. It's absolutely fucking cringe. That's what it is. It's the cringiest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I can't think of any. I listen to you in the shower. I listen to you all day. I suck your dick under the desk. You know what I mean? Like it's like what? Look at you trying to tell me this guy right here don't suck a little goddamn dick. You trying to tell me that? You trying to tell me he don't suck no goddamn dick on a Friday night in the middle of L.A. Silver Lake. Jeff died. No, I mean, he's sucking a lot of dick right now. If he's never sucked a dick a day in his life, he's doing a fine job of it right now.
I'm so devoid of like anyone like funny to me. I'm like, I'll just listen to Ben.
You know what I love about you though is if I called, you'd get anxiety. Like I don't want to talk to him right now.
Yeah,
and you go, I want to just hear him.
No, I know. I literally
Like,
just
I'm listening.
I'd
to
rather
you.
hear you because I go, who knows what Ben this is calling me?
What is this, a Disney movie? You know what I like about you? No, you know what I like about you? You know? No, let me tell you what I like about you. Shut the fuck up. I've never been so sickened by the actions of two men in my entire life. And I've watched gay porn before. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, if I watched a gay porn, it would be less gay than what I'm watching now. This is the gayest fucking thing I've ever seen. You know what I like about you? No. You know what I like about you? What? One of your dicks is bigger than the other. Just say it. One of you suck it and fucking end this shit. Put us out of our misery, bro. Seriously. Help me.
I'm listening.
I'd rather hear you because I go, who knows what Ben this is calling me? Because you're everything all day.
I have too many modes. You pointed out. I
You have
like
so many modes, dude. You're so fascinating to me. When I heard you on that call, I was like, I've been around this version of Ben, and I don't like this guy.
Whatever, man.
It's all fun. Who gives a shit?
I hope this could end. You think Jeff would take me on the road and teach me how to do stand-up?
Wasn't that kind of like psychopathic a little bit? Almost like as if Devin's like a hostage. He goes, yeah, I heard you talking to Jeff, and I'm listening, and I'm going to myself, I've heard Ben talk like this before, and I don't like this guy. Anyway, it was awesome. You just keep doing what you're doing. Just totally fun. Let's not change a thing, Ben.
Been around this version of Ben, and I don't like this guy.
Whatever, man.
It's all fun. Who gives a shit?
I hope this could end. You think Jeff would take me on the road and teach me how to do stand-up?
Still can't help.
I mean, he's a formidable stand-up. Like I wouldn't say like, I care, but he's a good stand-up. He's a good stand-up comedian.
The bar trick of stand-up.
Yes, 100%. He's been doing it for fucking ever. Yeah.
Like 18 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's end it on that. Jeff Dye is a good stand-up. You've heard it from Devin Costa himself. I wish I knew the main character of they have Stockholm syndrome towards the Ben. This is 100% what this is. Like Devin literally reminds me of like a wife who just got beat to shit. And then he goes, now cook the dinner, and he rubs her back and she goes, I love you, honey. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Devin, I mean, even in this still frame right here, he looks totally abused. Look at him. Devin's like crying for help. He goes, I have actually seen this version of Ben before. And he looks into the camera and he goes, and I don't like it. Please help me. I need help. Can one of you help? He's like doing Morse code with his eyes. He goes, please help me. I need help. My name is Devin Costa, and my eyes are too far apart. Oh, my God. What the fuck? All right. That's going to be it for us, man. 4.5 hours. Are we going to say it was all good? No. We're not going to lie to you guys, right? I'm not. If anyone's not going to lie to you, it ain't going to be me. I ain't going to lie to you. Was it all good? No. I had a great time, though. I like hanging out with you. I love hanging out in the chat. This was the greatest fucking chat we've had so far. And if it could always be like this, I would be the happiest man in the world. I don't care if it's 14 people or 1,400 people. As long as the chat is like that, I'm fucking all in for streaming and hanging out as long as we can on Sundays. So, this was very fun little episode. It was a little long, but we had a lot of shit to cover, I'm sorry about the little lulls in between. We probably could have done without the Reddit posts and stuff like that, but they did give us some good context as to what we were watching later. Mm-hmm. And what about that after tonight thing, right? How funny would it be if, like, that was, like, the most well-known fucking information out there, and we're just sitting here looking like idiots, like, look at, man, we found that, like, you know what I mean? But either way, if it's news to me, like, this is supposed to be us hanging out with them. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm just finding out for the first time, I mean, it's a show. You know what I mean? That's what we're here to tell you. So I just want to thank every single one of you guys for hanging out with us here tonight. As always, I love you guys more than you could possibly know. Be sure to catch new episodes of Lost Ox Media every single Sunday at an undisclosed time, of course. But we will be doing them earlier. Ashley was out of town for 2 weeks, and it was really setting us back a couple hours. No, but in all seriousness, we'll be doing them a little earlier next Sunday. So if you want to catch new episodes of Lost Ox Media live, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications, because we like to go live, but we do not like to announce that part. After we go live on Sunday, we take the lives down. We re-upload them on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. We've been doing the half uploads. I think this whole 4-hour bitch is just going to go up unedited, uncut. I don't even care about the music being on there, whatever, you know what I mean? What are we going to fucking make 35 cents off of the AdSense from the fucking 250 views we get off of this shit when it's done? You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. So, as always, I like to thank you guys. Devin is the supportive, sassy grandma after a few wines. That is actually, I'm sorry, I saw that, and that one hit me like a dart. I was like, oh, shit. Sorry about it. All right, so as always, I love you guys. Make sure you join the Discord. Link is in the bio. And, until next time, we wish you farewell. I bid you adieu, and I bid you goodbye. See ya.
My name is Derek D. I'm chilling in the hood with the gangsters, drinking liquor, hanging out. Don't care about nothing in the world. Acting crazy and silly. I don't care no more. I do this and that, and that's all right. Hang with my boys and the pretty girls. Go to bar, clubs, hang out, get drunk. Then next day, sleep it all. And get up in the morning, wake up and feel better, and do it again. Hang out in the street again and do this, do that. Shoot guns, all kind of stuff. Drinking, hanging out, driving fast down the street. And all the good stuff. Speed demon, yeah. Hanging out in the streets. I'm doing this, doing that. All kind of crazy stuff, y'all. It's all right, you see. I'm like a gangster, you know what I'm saying, y'all? I'm chilling like a villain. Doing good in the hood.